Hello and welcome to the stream. It's time for another episode of Football Manager 2019, taking Blyth Spartans up the league ladder. And we've already played one season. Any of you that were around for that or have seen it already, you know what happened. But it was exciting stuff and we very nearly got promoted. We were denied by 1 point from winning the league. We needed 1 point from our last game of the season, which we didn't get. And then we got to the playoff finals and we lost 1-0 to York City. So we didn't get through the playoff finals either. So that means another season in the Vanarama National League North. And it is about to kick off. We've done the friendlies. Once again, we've played a load of scrub teams, although Livingston should have given us a challenge. They didn't. We whooped them 4-0. And yeah, absolute whitewash pretty much on all of our friendlies. And we're going into the first game of the season against Altrincham, and we're at home. So looking forward to that. The bad news is that Bradley Fuster is out injured. He doesn't return to full training for another 3 days, so I kind of don't really want to play him. Don't want to aggravate an injury. So that means Josh Dolling will get the call up, and we'll put Jack Butler on the bench. I think that's his first time on the bench for the team. He was formerly in our youth squad. He's now 19 years old. He's not going to be amazing, but his finishing's all right, and his acceleration and pace are all right. It's mostly all I need for my team. Composure as well, also important. But yeah, so he could make a decent enough poacher, like just running on to long balls, hopefully. But yeah, let's see. We might not need to use him. I need to swap Maguire and Dolling around. There we go. That gets a little bit more out of them both. Right, where are we at now? So we have got some new signings in. We've signed new goalkeeper, Luke O'Reilly, who is quite an improvement on Jameson. So pretty happy about that. He's been doing all right so far. We also signed, here he is, Mohamed Sangare, a 20-year-old Liberian. Who kind of seems good, but has already picked up a red card in the pre-season friendlies. So a little bit of cause for concern there. But he looks pretty decent stats-wise. I'm quite pleased with him. And he's a left footer as well, which is interesting. But yeah, so hopefully he won't just keep getting himself sent off and he'll actually deliver the goods for us. But he is quite an improvement in the centre midfield position over Connor Oliver, who is now a reserve. He's going to have to fight for his place. But then again, if Sangare keeps getting sent, Oliver will get plenty of games. We've put Horner on the transfer list. I was getting sick of his shit last season, to be quite honest. Every time I brought him on, it felt like he either got yellows or got reds. So, yeah, wasn't too impressed with him. So he's on the way out, if anyone will have him. He's unhappy. He's concerned about being replaced. Well, yes, you're being replaced. See ya. And we've offered a contract to Deshaun Bernard, an 18-year-old central defender. Looks like he's got some potential about him. Obviously, we've lost Brotherton, the New Zealand international that we had on loan last season. He's gone now. And he doesn't seem to want to sign a contract with us, even though I think he's still on a free. I'll have a look for him, actually, before we do this match. But yeah, so I've offered this lad a contract. He seems all right. Hopefully he'll accept. And then that'll strengthen our defence a little bit, because Buddle and Cunningham, not really that amazing at the back. I mean, especially when you put them next to Lang. Lang, obviously, massive amount of talent for this level. We had a bit of a problem with him at one point. He was wanting to leave the club, and I turned down a bid that came in for him. So he had a bit of a paddy, but he seems to have recovered now. He's currently, reacted well to my last chat with him. So let's hope that lasts. Okay, we're just going to have a look for Brotherton. See if he's still on a free. That's Sam Brotherton. He's still not got a contract. Still no contract. I mean, look at those stats. He's great. But nobody's signing you, mate. Just come to Blyth. Come to Blyth. Approach to sign. It's going to say no again. I've tried so many times. Yeah, Blyth's stature in the game isn't big enough to match his own ambitions. Well, you're a sod. That's all I can say. Okay, so let's press on then. Here we go. Altrincham playing in the purple and purple kit. I mean, it's purple and slightly pinky purple kit. It's not full on pink, is it? Yeah, it's quite an interesting, colourful kit they've got there. It reminds me of a South Korean shirt with that sponsor on it. Don't know why. They seem to have some pretty gaudy sponsorship logos. Look at this. This is a proper sponsor. There we go. Community Foundation. Just plain black and white. Nothing gaudy. Nothing over the top. Just a nice normal sponsor. That's what we want to see. Right, so it does look like we're favourites for this. Team is already set up. I've already done that. Unfortunately, can't play Deshaun Bernard. He's still on trial, so he's ineligible until he signs a contract for us. Hopefully he will. Right, Sangare and Dolling are lacking in match sharpness. Well, they'll have to deal with it. Oh, we have got another new signing I forgot to mention on the bench. Woods, another midfielder. So a lot of competition for the midfield this season, but one person's position in midfield is fairly safe, and that's Kieran Green's. He's our captain for this season. After the departure of Robbie Dale and Sam Brotherton. Right, what can we say at the start of the season? Let's try this. No, okay. They don't care about giving the fans something to get excited about. Not one bit. Sod the fans, apparently, is the mantra of the Blyth team right now. Right, let's go. Sangare on the ball already, playing it out wide. Maguire to pick it up. First time cross to nobody. But Reed picks up the loose ball. Passes back to Egan. Egan with the cross, but it wasn't good. And it's in possession of Altrincham. Not a bad start, though. Good aggressive highlight from the kickoff. Is it time to demand more already? Maybe not yet. Egan with a throw-in to Dolling. Dolling back to Egan. Egan playing to Green. What can Captain Green do? Plays it to Reed in the D. Oh, Reed whips off a shot, but fails to find the target, unfortunately. Oh, look at that, Chester fans. Chester are currently top of the league. Make the most of that. It won't last. Oh, my God. Hume picking up the ball behind my defence. And what a tackle there. What a tackle. I think that was Buddle. Pretty sure it was. Saved us there, I think. Pritchard with a free kick for Altrincham. Ooh, puts it over the bar. Okay, they're all focused after the feedback. Good, good. Little with the corner. Terrible corner. Seems to be a hallmark of my team. Back to Little. Little with the cross. Finds Lang. Lang has a crack, but blocked by the defence. And out for another corner. Kieran Green, I reckon, will be taking this one. Here he is. Whips it in poorly. And it comes to nothing. Still not managed to put a shot on target yet. Blyth, we've had 5. Not a single one on target. Little to Reed. Back to Little. And Reed again. Finds Sangare, the new man, who has a shot. And he can actually put it on target. That's our first shot on target from the new man there. Mohamed Sangare. Buddle with the defensive header, finding Egan, who smashes it upfield looking for Maguire. He finds Maguire, tries to tuck it inside the post, but saved by the keeper, and it goes out for another corner for Blyth. Is that our 3rd or 4th corner already? We've had a fair few anyway. It's better than the others, but still not good enough, is it? One day we will get a good corner. Whipped in and maybe scored. But we're not managing to find the net yet. We are missing talisman Bradley Fuster, last season's top goal scorer in the league. It's a big miss for us. And oh, that was a dangerous shot by Williams of Altrincham. Just kept out by new man Luke O'Reilly. He's got his work cut out for him here as the corner comes in, but he claims it confidently. That's my ball, he says. I'm having it. Right, we've done the classic demand more again, and they're looking focused after the feedback once more. Will anything come of it, though? Doesn't look like it. 1 minute of added time before the whistle. And it looks like we're going to have to shout some life into the team in the half-time talk. Tony McQuaid reckons we should give them a morale boost. All right, we'll try that, Tony. All right, you're full of shit, Tony. I'm not listening to you ever again. And we're off in the second half. Hancock for Altrincham. Richard running it forward. Come on, somebody tackle him. Welling, Kieran Green. Captain setting the example there. Little with the throw. Not a good one, unfortunately, but Kieran Green again picking it up in the middle. Passes to Reed. Reed out wide left to Little. Little whips in a cross. It falls to Reed, who has a shot. It's deflected. And then falls to Little. He has a shot, but sails it over the bar, unfortunately. Egan with a throw-in. Tries to find Captain Green, but fails. And Altrincham are on the ball. Lang picks up the loose pass. Runs it upfield. Pretty far for a defender. Maguire switching up play to Egan on the right. Egan, what's he got in him? Puts in a cross, but can't find Maguire. Little picks up the ball. Sangare back to Little. Back to Sangare. Come on, Sangare, do something good. Kieran Green to Reed. Reed, have a crack, mate. Oh, pinball in the box. But Dan Maguire was offside, apparently. The flag was raised. Time to scream at the team. Demand more. There we go. Sangare taking a free kick. His first for the club. And oh, it was pretty sweet. Whips it in with his left. Curling towards the near post, but not quite curling enough. Sangare picking up a yellow. We're going to have to keep an eye on his discipline. As I said, he already picked up a red in the pre-season friendlies. And at least one yellow, I think. Man Moore again. Doesn't look like there's a goal in us without Bradley Fuster. Dolling's doing alright. Is there anyone I want to take off? Little's not having a great game, but he's a good player. Oh, dangerous stuff there in the Blyth box. Although we're 17 shots to their 4, but we've only put 4 on target to their 1. You expect a few more shots on target for that. Alright, let's tell Sangare to ease off. We don't want a red. Oh, that was dangerous. Looks like Altrincham have got a bit of fire in them yet as the match is drawing to a close. We're coming into the final minute of normal time. There'll be 3 minutes of added time to play, but it doesn't look like we're going to get a goal. Try one more, demand more as Lang smashes the ball upfield and the whistle is blown. Looks like we're starting on a draw. Although, look at that. I mean, I feel we should have won. I think we were just lacking the skill up front. And we all know there was a Bradley Fuster-shaped hole in the team. Yeah, that was disappointing. Bollockings all round. They're looking fired up after that. And we've got Brackley Town away next. I think that'll be a bit of a challenge. Would have been nice to be going into that off a win, but never mind. Yeah, we're paying O'Reilly 500 quid a week. Big money. But hopefully it'll be worth it. He didn't let any goals in the first game, at least. Ooh, Stockport have made an offer for Lewis Horner. No way. Stockport won promotion last season, so he'll probably go for that in the division above. Yeah, I'm going to take that offer. I'm not even going to negotiate that. We'll accept that. 6k. We sold Jarrett Rivers for like 3.9k. And no offense to Lewis Horner, but I think Rivers is a stronger talent. So yeah, that's a good offer. That is, we'll take it. So how are the finances doing? So we've got 22k in the transfer budget remaining. Yeah, still got a bit of wiggle room in the wage budget too. So that'd be nice. Question is what to spend it on. Now, once Horner goes, I think I'll still have just about enough midfielders. So we'll have Newman, Michael Woods. He's all right. I mainly got him as a backup to replace Horner if I sold him. We've got Oliver as well, and then Nicholas can play it in a pinch. Sean Reed as well. So I think we're covered enough for midfielders if we sell Horner. Shouldn't be a problem. Right, let's chuck him in the reserves so he's out of the way now. Again, quite a small squad, but hopefully we'll cope. So, after one game played, Boston United sitting at the top with a +5 goal difference. Jesus. They beat Telford 5-0. Oh, Telford. Nightmare. That is not good. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Brad Carr. Who's Brad Carr? I don't remember. He looks like he might have been a recommendation from one of the chat last time. So he's a midfield centre. He's at Braintree. Oh, and he's valued at 15k. Oh, right, yeah. Hard to imagine we'll be able to get this guy. Maybe make an inquiry just out of interest, just to see how many hundreds of thousands they're going to demand for the likes of Brad Carr. Right, let's acknowledge that. What else do I want, really? I mean, I could still do with some strengthening at the back, but my scouting is not amazing. It's kind of hard to find anyone decent, really. Ooh, he's wanted by Halifax. He might not be terrible. Let's offer James Clark a trial. Because I think now we've lost Lewis Horner facing uncertain future at Blyth after row with Doyle. Yes, definitely very uncertain future. I've already accepted a bid for him. Now, where was I? Yeah, I was saying I'm still feeling like the weakest part of my team this season is at the back. So I would love to improve that if I can just get a wonder player. Because Sam Brotherton was, up here 4.5 stars, same as Lewis Lang, and it worked out nicely last season with the attacking strategy and the solid back line, keeping the goals out. We have strengthened other areas of the squad, of the first 11. But yeah, I mean, obviously Bradley Fuster will replace Dolling, so the attack will be stronger than it looks right now. But yeah, this is the weak link, really, the weak part of the side. So we are still looking for a central defender. Liam Golding of Altrincham. Well, they did keep goals out against me just now, didn't they? So let's get a scout report on him. Can I get an analyst report as well? I know that'll do. Whatevs. Right, let's go. So Brackley Town next. Hopefully Bradley Fuster will be back for that. Lewis Horner is reportedly worried following rumours that you intend to replace him in the Blyth squad with new signing Mohamed Sangari. No, I'm not going to give him any cause to think that he's welcome in the team anymore. He's going. Well, I haven't got an option to say no. He's gone, mate. So that's the closest one, I think. Yep, admits he could leave. He's definitely halfway out the door already, as far as I'm concerned. Little not having a great game, but Lang did well. Buddle did all right as well. He can obviously sense that he's possibly going to get replaced before too long if I do manage to find a good defender. Clark. Who's Clark? Oh, yeah, that's that defender we wanted to take on trial. Let's accept that. Let's see if he's any good. Darlington at home coming up. But Brackley to deal with first. Is that a Frostpang dragon I see in chat there? Why are you watching Football Manager? I didn't know you liked football. I just thought you'd have shown up for the Battletech stream though. not the Football Manager stuff. But good to see you, mate. Hope you're all right. Blyth announced season ticket sales. We've sold 210. Nice. We're up on last season by 10 tickets. So this is our report on Brackley. Looks like they're likely to play a 4-4-2. Strong and capable in the tackle. That concerns me. I don't want any broken legs. Okay. Car deal negotiated. Oh, that's not actually bad, is it? 24,000. That might be within our budget after we've sold Horner, but first things first, I'll see if I can knock him down a bit. They want 40% of the next sale. Whatever. Probably end up going on a free anyway. Let's try 10k. What do they say to that? Well, they think 10k is acceptable. Damn, I should have gone lower. No. Well, he's valued at 14.75 and we've offered 10. I mean, that's all right. I mean, yeah, obviously taking the percentage of next sale, but probably won't sell him. He'll either stay to the end or he'll go on a free or something. But yeah, okay. Let's make that offer. Well, he's a midfielder and he's a pretty tasty looking midfielder as well. He might not even want to discuss a contract with us. He might just tell us where to go. He might have bigger ambitions than the likes of Blyth Spartans, but he would, if he comes in, he would be the best midfielder we've got by the looks of things. He looks all right to me. He has requested to leave Braintree, apparently. Maybe he's not getting enough games there. Yeah, well, they're not really shocked. I thought that might happen. He's not interested in contract discussions. He wants to play in a better division. All right, fuck you, Brad Carr. Fuck you. You could have helped us move up to a better division. But no, you're too good for that, are you? Don't want to work hard for your higher division. Just want to skip straight there. Well, at Blythe, we like hard workers. So, well, at least that saves us 10k. All right, we've got Brackley away now. Let's go with that. It just wasn't to be. How's this James Clark looking? First impression is pretty decent. Anything that's better than a 2.5 star is an improvement on at least 2 of my centre backs at the minute. So that's not too bad. Let's just go scouting again. Do a quick look at who is wanted. Okay, so bid on him from Southport. Melbourne Knights want him. Oh, he's Australian. Jordan Downing. Wanted by Darlington. He's out of contract. Is he any good? Oh, no idea. Let's see if he'll have a trial. Elliot Richards. I think, have I already looked at him? No, I haven't, apparently. He's wanted by a few teams. Only 19 though. He's probably not going to be that great. Let's get him in on trial. I'm offering the trials because I think they're the best way of finding player stats when your scouts are absolute toilet. In fact, maybe that's why they're bad. Maybe they scout toilets instead of players. Either way, they don't do a good job. Right, we can't get Charlie Doyle on trial. He's wanted by Darlington. Did I scout him? See, get scout report on him, see what happens. Liam Williams, wanted by Sutton, Darlington and Halifax. He might be alright. 20-year-old. Off a trial. Maybe we'll do one more. Adam Long. Ooh, he might be good. Oh, he's only 18. Well, I don't mind taking young players on if they're decent enough to start with. Right, if they're 3 stars. Because often they come to the club for less wages than older players. If I can make do with a 3-star youth or young player, then I will, for the sake of saving money. You don't have a lot of money to work with down here. Luke Lyons, an exotic player there for us. Scottish. We're not even allowed to scout Scotland. Let's give him a trial. South African here. Wanted by Darlington. Catligo Mashigo. What a name. Awesome. Alright, let's offer him a trial. Alright, I've offered half the list a trial now. Should probably stop there, really. Precia Ngongo. I mean, that's just begging to be read as Precious. Precious Ngongo. That's his name now. Sorry, Precious. Congolese. He might be decent though. Wanted by Boston. Oh, Boston are a decent club. They know how to find a player. Let's offer him a trial quickly. See if we can gazump them. All right, that'll do. That'll do. I'm done. Let's play Brackley Town now. Nobody looking too good on first impression. Look pretty terrible, to be honest. Aha! Deshaun Bernard has agreed a deal to join the club. Yes, we are taking you. Let's ask Green to welcome him to the club. So Lewis Horner has agreed a deal with Stockport. Oh, I get an extra £900 to my transfer budget for completing the deal. Selling for 6k. Board gives me £900 to spend. Thanks, board. Can really feel the trust there. But yeah, we're accepting that. Horner is gone. Sorry, Blyth fans that like Lewis Horner, but he's not done good things for me. He's got one too many red cards last season, and that could have cost us. Like one of those games he got red carded in that might have been a win that cost us the title. You see, I'm not being harsh. I'm being fair. Right, so Lang's going to be fit. Bradley Fuster, not quite fully fit, needs to be monitored. He'll probably be all right, though. Hopefully, we'll get away with using him. We really lacked him in the first game, and we're playing away now, so even more of a difficult match. All right, let's get Maguire and Dolling swapped. Butler out for Fuster, and Dolling on the bench. There we go. Bradley Fuster resuming his pressing forward position that he played for us last season. Deshaun Bernard is now available. So Hutchinson is getting taken off the bench. And Buddle is going to swap for Bernard. Although, actually, Buddle played really well. Cunningham didn't play as well. Maybe we're being a little harsh to Buddle there. And we'll swap the Loney out instead. Let's see. Who can play cover best? Well, I mean, that's clearly the best way around to go because Buddle does well in that position. Hang on a minute. What's Bernard's favourite? Oh, no nonsense or central defender. Defend. What about Lang? Can Lang handle cover? No, not so well at all. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep Bernard on cover in the middle. Still, it's half a star improvement over Cunningham, who's just come out. We've still got Cunningham on the bench. Buddle keeping his place because he's on an average rating of 7.9 in the last few games. Just only a little bit overall average rating difference between Cunningham and Buddle, but you know, you give the man who's playing better the nod, don't you? So that's what we'll do here. Now, Little was having a bit of a nightmare last game. I'm wondering if I should sub him off and give this new lad a go. Kieran Evans, the Welshman. Oh, it's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. Let's have a look. Eek. 1.5. No, he's definitely just a backup. God, maybe I still need to look for another. I thought he'd do the job as a backup, but 1.5 is pretty shocking rating. Right, we'll have a look at all this stuff later. We don't need to do that right now. Okay, we'll go in with this. Let's submit the team. Deshaun Bernard is lacking in match sharpness. It's all right. Cunningham's on the bench. We've got backup in case he gets a bit tired. Okay, so just a classic 4-4-2 from Brackley. Wow, check out the flop on that hairstyle. Morris there. Alright, we are going to say something. Go out there and impress me, you oiks. We motivated Sean Reid and Dan Maguire. That'll do. That's 2 of our attacking players motivated. Maybe they'll get a goal for us. And we kick off. Reid on the ball, takes it forward. And tackled by Da Costa. And the highlight comes to nothing. Well, that was a quick one, wasn't it? Right, Lewis taking the goal kick for Brackley. Punted upfield. Sangare winning the header. Finding Maguire. Back to Sangare. New man, Mohamed Sangare, making a good run there. Bit greedy, got tackled, but Little picks up the loose ball. Plays it back to Sangare. This time decides to pass to Reid, who has a crack. Whistling just wide of the post there. To the right side of the goal. Not a bad effort. Little taking the corner. Finds the head of Captain Kieran Green, who scores. the first goal in the league of the season. Lead by example, Captain Green. Good man. Finally, Little puts in a good corner. And Green is there to take advantage. Nice header into the top left corner of the goal there. Brilliant stuff. So, we're off the ground. We got our first goal of the season. Season number 2. And it comes in the form of a header from Captain Kieran Green. Showing he's well deserving of that armband so far. Right, let's give him some praise. Hopefully this won't rock the boat too much. Yeah, that's alright. Could have been worse. Da Costa with a free kick for Brackley. Dangerous stuff here. That could easily have been a goal. But now it's a free kick up the other end from Michael Liddell, who absolutely skies it. He thinks he's playing rugby. And we're approaching half-time, but there's another highlight yet, and it doesn't look like it's for Blyth. As Patton runs the ball upfield, finding Ndovlu. I don't know how to pronounce that name, sorry. Bernard wins the loose ball, passes back to new keeper Luke O'Reilly, who smashes it upfield. Only as far as Achimpong, is that? Sangari picks it up in midfield, back to Bernard, new man. Deshaun Bernard looking for the long ball, doesn't quite find a green shirt though. Sangari to Reed, to Michael Liddell, takes it forward, finds Reed again. Reed has a crack himself. Wow, he's feeling confident today, but unfortunately it sails just over the bar. Now we have a throw in. Egan takes it, finds Dan Maguire. What's Maguire going to do? Passes to Fuster, rebound falls to Maguire, but the shot comes to nothing. We've not really seen much of Fuster since he's come back from his injury. He's only playing a 6.3, not going great. It'd be nice if he could have a few shots. We need his goals. Of course, again, last season's top goal scorer in the whole league, not just for the team. Right, let's encourage the team. Yeah, that seemed to work. Motivated the same 2 players again. Ball on the ball to Achimpong. Back to keeper Lewis. Punted up the centre, and the highlight comes to nothing. Oh well. I was hoping we won it in midfield there and just punted it straight back up there. And right, is it time for a demand more? I think it is. Let's go for a demand more. Where are we in the league now? Ooh, 9th. Oh, dangerous shot from Longman there. But I think that was a good save from new man Luke O'Reilly. Da Costa taking the corner for Brackley. Sangari with the defensive header puts it out for a throw-in. Nice and safe, no messing about. That's what we want to see. Okay, team looking focused after getting yelled at. What does this highlight have in store for us? Bradley Fuster on the ball. Dinks it across to Kieran Green. Out wide right to Egan, who thumps it upfield looking for Dan Maguire, but nobody's that fast, Egan. Jesus Christ. Usain Bolt couldn't have made that ball. It's claimed by Brackley's keeper, who thumps it upfield. I'll Reed on the ball now. It's going back the other way, straight off the bat. Sangari looping it over, finds the header. Maguire. Oh, Maguire with the little nod, putting in Bradley Fuster for the volley, but left-footed volley from Fuster. Not quite finding the net, and it's saved easily by the keeper. I think Bradley Fuster's going to need a game or 2 to warm up after his injury. He's only playing a 6.2. Probably going to have to take him off in a moment. He's not delivering the goods today. I think it is time. Or maybe after this highlight. Let's see what happens. Maguire is on the ball. Running out wide right. Looks for Fuster. Finds Fuster, who puts the ball into Sangari, who gets a shot away with his left, but it's saved by the keeper. All right, maybe Bradley Fuster can stay on a bit longer. He was an integral part of that manoeuvre. He's gained a little bit of rating, up to a 6.4 as Liddell takes the corner, and nobody can get on the end of that. Too high, Liddell. And at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be yet another draw as we come into the last 10 minutes of the match. Did I speak too soon? No. Oh my God, I did. A cracking shot from Glenn Walker. Oh, I was winning. Oh, I forgot I was actually 1-up, wasn't I? Well, now it's a draw. So I can claim that as I was right. Yeah, look, it's a draw now. I said it would be a draw, and it is. Yeah, I actually forgot I was 1 goal ahead. That's a damn shame that they've equalised there. Oh, maybe we'll just go very attacking for the last few minutes. Just throw everything we've got at the Brackley goal to see if we can scab one more before the whistle. Bernard smashing it upfield, comes to nothing. Come on, boys. Just 1 goal, that's all I want. As we enter added time, there will be 3 minutes of added time. I hope this all-out attack isn't going to bite us in the ass here. Please don't concede. Please, no. Tackle him. Get stuck in. Come on, lads. What's going on? Oh, my God. Nervy stuff here. But we managed to drive him back a bit. Lang with the defensive header. Can it find a green shirt? It does. It finds Bradley Fuster. Come on, Bradley. Come on, son. He was running it up the left flank. Oh, well tackled there. It goes out for a Blyth throw. And Kieran Green. Oh, looked like he nearly found the head of Dan Maguire there. And this draw will leave us down in 14th unless we can get 1 more goal in added time. Dan Maguire offside. No. So close to getting a good shot opportunity there. And the clock is running down to the last few seconds. And there's the whistle. It's a 1-1 draw. Oh, well, if you'd offered me that before the match, I'd have taken it away at Brackley. That will have to do, I'm afraid. Don't be too hard on the team. All right, I won't. Fine. They escape a bollocking for now. And it's Darlington at home next. And they're 21st in the league right now. Just floating above the relegation zone by mere virtue of goal difference. So I think we've got a good chance of getting our first win of the season against Darlington. And maybe that will start the run of win after win. Maybe. We can only hope. I was hoping for a better start to the season than this, considering we finished up 2nd last season. But that being said, it's still better than our start was last season. And, you know, we ended up having a really good season by the end of it. Oh, Darlington are impressive at taking their chances when presented with them and are capable at shooting from long range. That could be scary to face. Hopefully our keeper's on the ball, though. This James Clark, he's looking like a possibility. What? A central defender that has work to do in the heading department? You're kidding me. What is his stat for heading? 1 to 6. Oh, James Clark. You're a no-go, mate. If your heading is at best 6 for a central defender, that's trash. We can't have that. Okay, match day is upon us. Time to get people involved in the under-23s. Let's just get everybody on going for now. Deshaun, let's make him unavailable. I think everyone else is fine. Yeah, we want to see how our 500 central defender trialists get on. Surely one of those has got to be half decent. Okay, let's go. I hope Fewstar has a better game than he had against Brackley. Right, how many points adrift are we? Oh, it's only 2 points. What about from the title? 4 points. So Darlington to play in the bright yellow. I think we will go with this. Yeah, Little's form improved, so that'll do. Hopefully these guys will build a good relationship, and Sangari and Green as well need to form a partnership in midfield. All right, let's go. Yeah, Bernard still not fully match fit. Okay, 4-2-3-1 for Darlington. Go out there and impress me. Oh, come on. Nobody wants to impress me. Dan Maguire picking up a yellow card. I wonder what he's been up to get that. Alright, it's time for the first demand more, I think. Blyth with a free kick. O'Reilly saves it. Good job, O'Reilly. And we couldn't have timed that demand more better after that nervy highlight. Let's hope one goes our way now. Little takes the corner. Comes out to Reed. Reed, smash it. Oh, just wide. Come on, Reed. Do better. You're squandering opportunities. Blyth with another free kick for Darlington. His first was dangerous. His second, even more so. And he whips that into the goal. And we're 1-0 down in a match that I was hoping we would be winning. That is awful. What a free kick, though. I mean, you can't really fault the keeper for that. That was a fantastic effort. Kieran Green feeling a bit pressured by the feedback. Well, he is captain. Little, oh, with a free kick almost as good as the one up the other end, but unfortunately not quite good enough. Hitting the bar. Egan with the throw. Kieran Green back to Egan. Come on, Captain Green. Lead by example. Give us another goal. Oh, Reed has a shot. Saved by the keeper, though. There'll be another corner, and I think Kieran Green will be taking this. Come on, make it a good one. In it comes. It comes to nothing, but Lang picks it up on the edge of the box. Plays it to Buddle, to Reed, out wide to Kieran Green. Green whips in across, tries to find Bradley Fuster. And it's defended well by the Darlington defence. Oh, Sangare with the loose ball off that corner. And he skies it. Another opportunity wasted. Dan Maguire's looking anxious. Yeah, I'm anxious, Dan. I don't want to be losing this. Deshaun Bernard picking up a yellow card. We've told him to ease off now. Sangare picking up a yellow as well. Team's getting a little bit desperate. Fouls are being made. Made 7 so far. Well, 3 yellow cards off 7 fouls. Ref is not taking any shit, is he? Well, Darlington have made 5 and they've not had a yellow, so maybe they paid the ref off. Okay, aggressive bollockings all round. Show me something else in the second half, you losers. We're at home as well. What is this shit? We should be winning this. As Blyth kick off for the second half. Sangare is in possession. And it comes to nothing from the kickoff highlight. And it's a throw to Darlington. Punted upfield. Oh, win that race, Egan. Win that race. Good lad. Out to Lang. Lang to Reed. Back to Lang. Thumped upfield. This is how we like to play. Bradley Fuster gets on the end of it. And he thumps it home. Tucks it under the keeper nicely. It's 1-1. Bradley Fuster gets off the mark with his first goal of the season. Just back from injury. And Lewis Lang providing the classy long ball there that we all know and love from low division football. What a goal that resulted in. And Maguire, of course, was there waiting square from Fuster. Could have taken the tap in, but Fuster did it all on his own. Maguire was surplus to requirements. Right, let's demand more again. Come on, keep demanding more. We need another goal. Is this going to be a highlight for us? Oh, it could go either way at this point. Blyth, Nicholson for Darlington. Finding Pereira in the middle. Back to Nicholson. Come on, Blyth. Get stuck into him like you mean it. Stop standing off. Thompson finding Nicholson in the box. Oh, what a shot that was. Very nearly a goal, but just scuffed wide at the post there. Egan with the throw-in, finding Buddle. Buddle chips it forward, finding Dan Maguire, who crosses to Bradley Fuster. Head of Bradley Fuster comes off the bar, and he can't quite follow up the rebound, but it's not over yet as Little is out on the left. Oh, he's carved up there. And loses the ball. What a shame. Right, let's demand more again. Oh, no, still a bit early for that, I think. Only 2 shots on target out of 10. What's going on with my strikers this season? Let's demand more. It's late on in the game now, and it's still only 1-1. Are we really going to be having yet another draw? 3rd draw in 3 games. Sangare picks the ball up in midfield, runs it forward, plays it long with the through ball for Dan Maguire to run onto. He chips it across looking for Bradley Fuster. Doesn't find him, but does find Reed. Keeper saves the shot from Reed, but he can't keep out the rebound from Bradley Fuster, and we are ahead. Bradley Fuster, the goal machine, is back in form, it seems. After being injured for the first match, still recovering in the second, didn't find his form, but the 3rd match of the season seems to be all about Bradley Fuster as he claims a 2nd goal for Blyth. We are now winning 2-1. It's time for some praise. Come on, lads, keep it up. 13 minutes of normal time to play. Fitness levels are coping just about, but we are going to be getting worn down. Lang picking up a yellow as well. 4 yellow cards this game. Not good. Bradley Fuster picks the ball up, plays it forward to Dan Maguire. Maguire surging forward up the right wing. Switches up play, finds Michael Little. Little finds Sangare in the middle. Sangare and the ball for Little to run onto. Oh, pings off. Oh my god. We're just dumping it into defenders here, and the ball's pinging everywhere. And that is our possession over. Darlington now on the attack, but it comes to nothing, thankfully. Egan with the throw in for Blyth. What's he going to do with it? He's going to cross it in, looking for Fuster's head. Oh my god. Keeper saves Fuster with the header off the rebound, but he can't find the target. Little switching play to the right, finding Egan. Egan with a good looking cross, gets to the head of Bradley Fuster, but claimed by Darlington's keeper Campbell. Another highlight, Sangare on the ball this time to Kieran Green. Is Kieran Green going to have a crack? He is! Oh, it was on target, but well saved by the keeper there. And it goes out for a corner. Captain Green to take the corner. Almost finding Buddle. Sangare on the edge of the box to Lang, who hits it first time. And what a strike for a central defender. And yes, the cartwheel is well deserved after a goal like that. Lewis Lang gives us a 2-goal cushion now, making the score 3-1. Let's see this again. Decent corner. Bernard knocks it to Sangare. Sangare squares it to Lang, who just smashes it first time. It wasn't a pretty shot. It was almost straight down the middle, but the power on it meant it went in. The keeper had no chance. Good tackle by Egan there. He's on a yellow. He wants to watch those two-footed slides. Right, let's not concede. Let's not concede. Oof, O'Reilly with the safe hands at the back there. Come on. Let's give him a bit of praise. See if it encourages him to get through the last bit of the game without making a mistake. O'Reilly thumps it upfield, finding, or almost finding Dan Maguire. Saunders for Darlington in the box. Oh, that was a quick turnaround there. Darlington showing they can play the long ball strategy too. Galbraith to take the corner. Aziakonu to Galbraith. Comes to nothing. Right, now we've got a corner. Little whips it in. Terrible corner. Falls to Buddle. The right foot of Buddle not quite enough to beat the keeper though, and it goes out for another corner. We are in added time now. 4 minutes of added time in total to play. 1 minute 20 something of it gone already. Little on the ball. Can he put in another cross? Oh, he does his man. Finds Kieran Green with a cheeky pass. Sangare just outside the box. Oh, the power of that second shot, but sadly no accuracy to it. And it goes high and wide. Trotman to Wheatley. Wheatley to Everest. Out to Trotman. And Trotman's offside. Schoolboy error there, Trotman. But I'm quite pleased about it. Okay, the ref needs to be blowing his whistle about now, and he does. And we take the first win of the season, 3-1 against Darlington. I said this was a team we should be beating, and we did beat them. Still a little bit concerned about our shots to shots on target ratio there. 21 shots, 8 on target, and 16 fouls. Little bit dirty looking, but yeah, and more accuracy in the shooting required. I think that's mostly down to our midfielders just smashing it wide a lot more than our strikers, but yeah, still could do with being better. On the plus side though, at least we're having a lot of shots. That's always a good thing, isn't it? Because you take enough shots, you'll eventually score some goals. Lang getting a goal and an assist, playing an 8.8, 2 key passes. I mean, he's definitely deserving of praise there. Kieran Green credits the manager talk at halftime. The ear-splitting bollocking I gave them at halftime seemed to have made the difference. Okay. We finished scouting Liam Golding. Now, who is he? Doesn't really look particularly special to me. His physical stats are good, but I suppose that is important at this level. I don't think I'm interested in this guy. Well, let's keep scouting. Just may as well finish him off. He's 82% scouted. Right, so next match is Barrow away, and they're currently top of the league. I think they've only just come down this season. This will be the team to beat. Danielson Cavallo. He's good. We wanted to sign him, but we couldn't. So yeah, last season they finished 23rd in the Vanarama National League. They are probably favourites to win our division this season. Certainly looking like it so far. 3 matches played, 3 matches won. Goal difference of +5. Looking like a scary team. But they haven't faced the likes of Dan Maguire and Bradley Fuster yet. Who knows? We might be able to unstick their defence and start ruining that goal difference. Or we could just get completely smashed by them. Okay, impressive at taking their chances. High level of acceleration. Oh dear, they're going to be catching our defence out left, right and centre, aren't they? Oh, they've got a player called Jacob Blyth. We're at the wrong club, mate. Target man. Okay. Valued at 87k. Jesus. He's going to be better than anyone we've got, I'm sure. Just have to make sure we get the elbows in the ribs early. Give him something to think about. Who's this Matty Waters chappie? He's looking interesting. Scout him. Let's scout him. I should have a look, see how the try lists are developing. So Clark was looking like he was going to be crap because his heading was bad. Yeah, heading 6. Sorry, Clark. Get out. Get out. No interest in you. Richards, too early to say. Williams, yeah. Yeah, they're all looking pretty bad so far. We'll let the stats get a little bit more revealed before I chuck them all out. But yeah, they all look absolute ramble so far. So yeah, not good. Still, the search continues for a half decent centre back. Can we put in some stats? Want heading, tackling, positioning. Where's positioning? Is that under mental? There it is. Work rate, stamina, strength. Those markings kind of important as well. Concentration, definitely important. Right, we're not going to find anyone with 15 for all of that, so let's look for 10 and we'll go down from there. Okay, Toby Lees is a possibility. Let's bring him in on trial. And Kelvin Langmead at Harrogate, 34-year-old. Well, age doesn't matter if he's going to do the job. Can I offer him a trial? He's requested a transfer. They're probably not going to let me trial him. He probably doesn't really want to go down a division either, to be fair, but might as well just have a crack. What's the worst that can happen? You can say no. Lewis King. Have we already checked him out? We have. Well, that's worrying. If he's one of the best available, and we've already had him on trial and decided he's a reject. Chris Smalley, we've already checked him out as well. Toby Lees, did we check out Toby Lees? what is that face he's pulling? Yeah, from Blyth. So okay. And Liam Golding, we're already scouting. We've got 90% of him scouted. Oh god, it's really slim pickings, isn't it? Maybe I should have a look at players for loan. Warren Burrell of Harrogate. Let's see about trial. Probably going to say no since he's already playing for a club. Okay, screw it. We're done. Okay. Can I scout these a bit? Just want to see a bit more of their stats. I might loan one of them, but we'll see. Oh no, I just forgot to turn it off. Turn it on. Catch 22. Just talking away to myself. I had to blow my nose and then I forgot to turn it on again. Thanks for the heads up. Right. Now he's that good midfielder that I want to keep hold of. So we're offering him a contract. 25 quid a week. Surely we can get him cheaper. Go on. Go on. Agree to 20. Go on. He's having none of it. All right. 25 quid it is. Oh, I suppose we'll pay you that. Okay. Luke Lyons, contract talks to commence. I think I'll just offer him what he's asking because it's pretty cheap. We are in competition with a Scottish club over this lad. I can always cancel the deal at the last second if I decide he's not good enough in the end. But if he ends up being decent enough, and he did look kind of alright compared to Buddle, then I would hate to miss out on him. Let's keep scouting him for now. Right, it's Matty Waters is shaping up alright. Still, that's at fullback. I don't know how well he's going to cope with the left wing back position, unfortunately. We need to scout him more to find out. Good at taking set pieces. Well, that'd be nice. We haven't got anyone that can do a good job of that at the moment. Right, we'll keep scouting him. We'll keep an eye on him. Oh, God, the fixture against Barrow is looming. This is going to be a tough game. Chester as well. That'll be interesting. That's another opportunity to get a look at that player, actually. They might use him because he's at Chester currently. Hopefully our scouts are on the ball and remember to attend the match. Right. Barrow's key player is Josh Kay. He is a Mazzala in the midfield. No idea of his stats. It's a quiet one today, Catch-22. I know we have a lot more people than this by this time. But I've got a feeling everybody is watching Anthem being played right now, as it's out for a beta weekend. I think I'll be playing it myself tomorrow, but not on stream, I'm afraid. It's my day off tomorrow. But that's what I think is going on. Right, Barrow are clear favourites. No surprise there. They are the better team, but we'll do our best here. Okay, praise Nathan Buddle. Still training well. Paul Smith doing badly, but apparently we can't bollock him right now. That's a shame. Oh, this match is going to be a tough one. I've got a feeling we've got an absolute whooping coming up. Barrow are going to be too good for the likes of us, but we can always cross our fingers. Maybe Bradley Fuster will be on form. Maybe Dan Maguire will be on form. Oh, I've just noticed new man Deshaun Bernard is training like an absolute idiot. He needs a good talking to. I didn't spot that. Join the club and then immediately slack off. What's he think he's doing? Okay. Bradley Fuster still recovering from that injury, but I think he'll be okay. Oh, here we go. This is it. So, yeah, they are clear favourites. They're in excellent form as well. Obviously, they've not lost a match so far this season. Well, Spennymoor doing pretty well as well. Sitting second right now. Wonder if that'll last. Right, I think we will go with this as the team. Anyone looking like they're in really awful form? They're all passable. Well, this is the A team. This is what we want to field. So, we'll go for it. Moment of truth. Thank you very much for the follow, Sight Disability. Really appreciate it. Okay, so Barrow playing the 4-2-3-1. Very popular formation these days. Right, the assistant is suggesting once again that I say absolutely nothing. Yeah, let's go with this. We're the underdogs here, and that suits us down to the ground. Let's go and cause an upset. Very minimal effect there. Brilliant. Thanks, lads. Good to know you're listening to the team talks. And we kick off in the rain in Barrow. Sangare on the ball. Oh, gives away possession immediately. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. And it's a corner for Barrow. Kay whips it in. Looks dangerous. Hindle on the ball. Oh, blocked. Guru's going to pick up the loose ball. The danger's not over yet. Sangare just hacks him down. Like the ref isn't even a thing to worry about. And gives away the free kick. But now it's a highlight for Blyth. Little with the cross. Finding Egan in space on the right. Egan has a shot, but saved by Simpson. It goes out, and that'll be a Blyth corner. Little takes the corner. Whips it in nicely, but well defended by Barrow. Green picking up the ball to Lang. What's Lang going to do with it? Passes it back to Green. Exciting stuff here for Blyth. Reed back to Lang, finding Little. Is Little going to put a cross in? No, he's going to pass to Sangare. Just failing to find a way through the defence of Barrow at the moment. And they've shut out that, that highlight altogether. Came to nothing. Right, it's time for the first of many demand mores. Team looking focused after that feedback. Egan with the throw and finds Dan Maguire. Back to Egan. Egan with the cross. Looking for Bradley Fuster. Forced to Sangare. Hits it with his left. Defended well there by Barrow. And now they're on the attack. And it comes to nothing. And we can breathe. Sight Disabilities asking, how did Season 1 go? I'm in Season 8 with Blyth. Struggling in the Prem. Nice. You've done well to get to the Prem in 8 seasons. Good job. Season 1, well, you can find the episodes on YouTube. Oh my God, we've conceded our first goal. You can find the episodes on YouTube, channel_Doyle. But just to save you the hassle, we lost out on winning the league by 1 point. And then we missed out on promotion through the playoffs by 1 goal. So we're in Season 2 and we're still in the same division. We were robbed, mate. We were absolutely robbed. But yeah, well, cracking shot there from Heslop. A thoroughly deserved goal. And it's time for more demanding more. As Little takes the throw and finding Sangare. Sangare tackled, but Fuster picking up the loose ball. Oh, defended well by Barrow there. That could have been dangerous. Almost had a shot opportunity there. And you don't expect... Oh, Dan Maguire off the penalty spot. And he doesn't miss from there. He does not miss from there. We have equalised in the 30th minute. And that was quite some shocking defending there from Barrow. So Lang with the long ball, his speciality. Terrible defending from Guru. He should have gone for that. And Maguire, virtually from the penalty spot, smashes it home. And that's Dan Maguire on the score sheet for his first goal of the season. He's already 2 behind Bradley Fuster, though. Bradley Fuster being the league top scorer last season. Dan Maguire's got his work cut out for him. Oh, Dan Maguire is quality, isn't he? Sight disability. But also, Bradley Fuster's been an absolute goal machine again. He was a goal machine in FM 2018. And he seems to be a goal machine in this one as well. I'm playing him as a pressing forward alongside Dan Maguire. And yeah, he was league top goal scorer last season, Bradley Fuster. And Dan Maguire, I think, was second. They were doing really well. Right, let's close Heslop down. Maguire on the ball right now. Can he beat his man? No, he can lose possession to Guru, though. Right, it's time for a demand more shout once again. But yeah, Dan Maguire's stats are just incredible for this level, aren't they? And for several levels above as well. Right, let's tell the boys they're doing well, because honestly, a draw away at league leaders Barrow would be a good result for us at this point. And that would move us up to 9th in the table after 4 games. We'll take that. Plenty of climbing left to do, but we're not too far off the pace if we manage a draw here. Lang to Little. Bradley Fuster. Oh, through on goal. Magical stuff there from Bradley Fuster, and a great cross over the top of the Barrow defence by Little. Puts us ahead. Bradley's 3rd goal of the season. The score is now 2-1 to Blyth. And this is the stuff of dreams. If we can win this match, we can beat anyone. Bradley Fuster there. Again, terrible defending by Barrow. Nicely slotted in with his left foot. Good stuff. Right, it's time for some praise. Little taking a corner. Oh, would you believe it? Bradley Fuster. What did I say? What did I just say about Bradley Fuster being a goal machine? Sight disability. This man, he's amazing. Little again with the provision. Terrible defensive header again here. And just finding Bradley Fuster free to tap it in the goal. We've gone from 1-0 down to 3-1 up in a matter of minutes in this second half away at Barrow. It's incredible. Cannot believe it. Bradley Fuster's not got the legs to win that race, unfortunately. Guru plays it back to keeper Simpson. Thumps it upfield, looking for Turner. Heads to Cavallo. What's the Brazilian got in the bag? He's playing it out wide to Hindle. Hindle tries the cross, but it's blocked well by the Blyth man. Sangare thumping the ball upfield. Oh, terrible defending once again. Awful control. Finds Bradley Fuster winning the ball. Lays it off to Dan Maguire, and it's another goal. Dan Maguire scoring his second goal of the season, and it's 4-1 now. Seemingly out of the blue, our strategy is working so well. If we're beating these guys away, I mean, it did well for his last season, but not quite well enough to win promotion. But Dan Maguire again, pretty much from the penalty spot, smashes it home. Yeah, that's exactly him, sight disability. People have been recommending that I sign him, and I tried, and he wouldn't have it. He would not come to my club. He would have been a great attacking midfielder for me. Bradley Fuster through on goal. This time saved by Simpson. He has had enough of leaking goals. He makes a wonderful save that time. And it's time to praise the lads. Definitely firing them up there. Captain Kieran Green whips in a corner. Trademark terrible corner. Reed gives it back to Green. Can have another go at a cross. Nah, he's just going to play it to Lang safely. Lang back to Green. To Lang. Finding Reed in the middle. Oh, Reed fancies a shot, but puts it wide of the mark. And yeah, I would have loved to have had Denilson Cavallo in place of Reed in that position, taking those shots. But, well, free kick results in Deshaun Bernard tapping the ball into the goal, but unfortunately he was offside. So, yeah, just ran a little bit too early there. In fact, most of my team ran a bit too early there. So we're denied a fifth goal, but 4 will do. We've got a 3-goal cushion. I can live with that. Right, is it time to praise the lads again? I think it is. Egan with the throw, finding Sean Reed. Back to Egan. Egan thumping it upfield, looking for either Maguire or Fuster. It kind of went in between both of them. Comes to nothing for Blyth, but Musker on the ball for Barrow. Switches up play to Johnson on the right. Sangare with the interception there. Plays it back to Lang. Lang's not gone for his long ball this time. He plays it back to keeper O'Reilly. Is it time for the long ball now, Lang? Yes. He fires it off. Fuster claims the ball there, controls beautifully and takes a shot with his right, but it's saved by the keeper and it goes out for a Blyth corner as we come up to the last 12 minutes of normal time. Little takes the corner. Bernard picking up the loose ball. Plays into Lang. To Buddle. Not a bad cross for a central defender for Buddle there. Balls to Green. To Little. Back to Green. Reed just outside the box is tackled. Good defence for a change from Barrow. It's about time somebody on this side learned how to defend, eh? They've had an appalling game at the back, the Barrow lads. Little with a cross, finding Egan on the right. Egan's going to have a shot himself, but it's closed down by Simpson and goes out for yet another Blyth corner. That is our 12th corner of the match now, about to be taken by Michael Little. And another terrible corner. I really need a set-piece taker. My lads are so bad at corners. Simpson thumps it upfield. Only as far as Deshaun Bernard. Oh, badly aimed defensive header there. Gives Turner a shot on goal. It comes off the underside of the bar and out again. And Luke O'Reilly scrambles to claim that. And shuts down that. Sangare. Oh, nice little curling free kick there. Finds a header Buddle, but not the goal. And it's very late in the day now for Barrow to have a hope in hell of recovering this result. We are still sitting on a 3-goal cushion at 4-1 here away at league leaders Barrow. They were top of the table. They're not anymore if we take this result off them. And we move up to 4th, closing the gap to 2 points off top spot. This is a fantastic result if we can hold on to it, and I'm sure we can. With 7 minutes of normal time to play. Bradley Fuster once again in the box of Barrow. Ball pings out to Kieran Green. Played to Sangare, to Maguire. Dan Maguire whips off a shot, and can you believe it? Dan Maguire scores his 3rd goal of the season, assisted by Sangare. And what a shot it was. I think that was a left footer as well, and there was quite a lot of power in that. I think it came out the back of the net. So Kieran Green to new man Mohamed Sangare. Dink forward to Maguire, and more terrible defending from Barrow, and it's 5-1. What a result. What a result. There's no coming back from this. And finally, our shots on target has vastly improved this match. 18 shots, 12 on target. And what a match for it to turn around in. After a couple of shaky draws at the start of the season. And we did win the last game against Darlington, but to beat these guys is amazing stuff. And they do get another consolation goal in the form of Jack Hindle smashing in an easy tap in, really. He's completely unmarked there. Lads are just napping, really. But we've got such a lead, and it's so late in the game, we can hardly complain. And we'll take that 5-2 away from home at Barrow. Former league leaders, not anymore. And Dan Maguire picks up a hat-trick, the first hat-trick of the season. And Bradley Fuster getting a brace himself. And look at that, Bradley with 2 goals in about 3 minutes. Great stuff. And then 2 minutes after that, another from Dan Maguire. What a turnaround we had there to come back from 1-0 down at half-time. No, we were 1-0 down initially. We did score another goal before half-time, so yeah. Wasn't quite so bad. Yeah, passionately tell them that was great. Really special, lads. Well done. Fantastic stuff. Oh, thank you very much, Sight Disability. I didn't hear that kick in due to the roar of the crowd. That's the one problem with Football Manager, is I never hear the alert when the crowd's cheering because they're so damn loud. But really appreciate the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. That's very good of you. Is it because of the Blyth? Is that what won it over? Right. What a victory. And Maguire ends his goal drought. I didn't realise he was in a goal drought. 11 hours played without a goal. I didn't realise it had gotten that bad for Maguire, but he's come back with a bang. What a way to end a goal drought with a hat-trick. 100% shots on target. Nice. Playing a 9.6. Yes, let's tell him he was superb in front of goal there. Brilliant stuff. Oh yeah, I remember we were scouting this Michael Cregan guy last time around. Yeah, he was a recommendation as well. I forget who recommended him now, but definitely somebody did, and he looks pretty tasty. There's not really room for him at my club, what with Bradley Fuster and Dan Maguire being the star men, but he only wants 230 quid a week. Oh, maybe I could bring him in as a sub. And what a sub he would make. That is tempting. He's 100% scoured. So let's just quickly have a look at his overview. Oh, that's a shame. Could do with being more consistent. But then again, if he's just a sub, could be worse. Not very good in the air, but, well, he's a poacher. We can play him as a poacher. I already have to play Josh Dolling as a poacher, who's my current reserve. I'm told this guy can be a bit of a goal machine, though. So, I mean, his stats are decent. I'm just a bit concerned about this consistency. But let's make an inquiry. Let's see, because we have actually got money. It's a rare thing to be able to say that at Blyth. But look, we've got money to burn. 23k. In the transfer budget, a little bit of room left in the wage budget. Bank balance looking healthy. Yeah. I might bring him in. You know, I just might do it. All right, Chris Thackeray, experienced centre-back, doesn't enjoy big matches, and his first touch is shocking. Probably not going to take Chris on then, are we? I mean, he is good though. Like apart from, let me see. What is his actual stat for first touch? 5. Oh God, that's bad. That's really bad. What's he like at cover? Hold on, let me just see. Oh God, it's tough because in all other ways he's actually pretty decent. But sight disabilities asking, did Sam Brotherton leave? Yeah, he was fantastic. He actually ended up playing as my captain in the first season because Robbie Dale didn't fit into my system. Feels bad, I know. But yeah, so he spent the season on the bench, and Sam Brotherton I'd made vice captain, so he was kind of de facto captain. Fantastic player, but I'm pretty sure he's still a free agent. He will not come to the club. I've asked him so many times, and every time he's like, nope, sorry. My ambitions are bigger than the likes of you. Look, there he goes again. He won't have it. Just can't get him, and it's such a shame as well, because he's great. Actually, I think I might take this Chris Thackeray and just risk the awful first touch. Let's make an inquiry. If he ends up being cheap, we'll take him on. If he's not, then we'll tell him where to stick it. Matty Waters still being scouted. Who's this? Ben Williams. We don't need another keeper right now. We've just signed one. No, still scouting him. Arnie Grimm, hello. Yeah, we tried to get Des Prez as well. Let's have a look where he went. He wouldn't have it either. He was having none of it. Oh, he's still at Halifax. But yeah, we tried him. Was it that they wanted 250k for him? It might have been that they wanted 250k for him or something. I remember trying it. It'll be on one of the episodes, probably last episode. But yeah, I remember trying to go for him, and I've got a feeling they were asking initially 275, I think, and then they were nice enough to knock it down to 250k. Obviously, my budget doesn't stretch to that, so I had to leave it be. But I think I've kept him on the short list so that if he runs out of contract, I can get right in there and try and swoop him up before someone else does. Brad Carr, yeah, I looked at Brad Carr this session actually. He came up in the scout report. There was, oh yeah, that was it. Yeah. So I think did we make an inquiry? I think we made an inquiry to Branch. Oh, that was it. Yeah, so we made an inquiry. We could have got him for a good price, I think, if I remember rightly. I think 10k, which I think was all right. But he didn't want to talk to us. He was having none of it as well. None of them like Blyth. They think they're too good for us, but they're wrong. They're wrong, Arnie Grimm. They're wrong. They should come here and win some trophies. But yeah, so I did try, but no go, unfortunately. Chester sitting second in the league. This will be an interesting match as well. Looking forward to that one. Okay. George Green's average rating is good. Oh dear. Oh, I remember him from last season. Yeah. Probably scout him, really. Let's get a scout report on him. Because he actually looks pretty damn good. And if he can play attacking centre mid, that will work well for our team since we can't get Cavallo. Our key player, Matty Waters. Funnily enough, we are already scouting you. Why does it say scout player again now? We were already in the process of scouting him. Well, let's scout him some more then. Because yeah, I was interested if he can play wing back, then we'll have him. Right, Luke Lyons. Okay, he has agreed to come here instead of going to the Scottish club that we're going in for him. Oh, his first touch is shocking as well. His is 3. He was pretty cheap, wasn't he? He is lacking in some areas, like the composure is pretty shocking. But the main thing was that in his report, he didn't have all those negatives that Buddle had. So, although he's about the same star rating currently, he's kind of got better traits. Because look, Buddles doesn't enjoy big matches and fairly inconsistent. Kind of worries me. I like to avoid these things in a team. Poor technique as well. It's pretty bad. Or should I delay and see what occurs with the other guy? Well, he's only 18. I'll take him on. Can always sell him if he ends up being no good, I guess. Hello, Nico Vico. Or Vico. I still never know how to say your name properly. I do apologise. How is my budget for scouting? Not amazing, if I remember rightly. Scouting budget, 10,200. But I don't really end up spending that much of it usually. Right, let's welcome Lions to the club. Captain Kieran Green. Right. Home advantage gives us the edge against Chester. That's good news. I would really like to beat them. Okay, so Spennymoor wants 68,000 for Chris Thackeray. He's valued at 11k. We're not going to give you that much, Spennymoor. That's not happening. Let's try 6k. See what they say to that. They've negotiated it to 60k. Okay. Let's try 9k. No, they're really sure they want 60k. All right, well, how about 10k? Really? No, because look, his value is 11k. I think you're missing something here, Spennymoor. He's valued at 11k, and you want 60k for him. You're not going to get 60k for him. I don't even have 60k. How about I give you his value? Oh, it won't let me. I can give 12k. How about that? Oh, it's all right. This time they're willing to actually drop their offer a little bit, but only as far as 55k. In that case, reject offer, storm out the room. I've had enough of your shit, Spennymoor. Looks like we made the right choice in bringing Lions in, because we're not going to get Thackeray. Right, Michael Cregan. That was that striker, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay. Just double check his negatives. So he's not very consistent. His heading is a little bit iffy. But we're planning on using him as a reserve that will hopefully be better than Dolling or Robson. Let's just have a look at Dolling. See, Dolling doesn't actually look too bad at all. Also needs to be more consistent. Got a lot of positives about him. It is questionable whether we actually really need Michael Cregan at all here. Well, I'm going to trust the chat because somebody did tell me he could be a bit of a goal machine. So let's test that theory and see if he is. So they want 3k. He's valued at 1.7k. So I'm going to offer 1k. And we'll drop it to 20% of the next sale in case I do sell him. Oh, they're willing to accept that. Fair enough. That will do fine then. He obviously isn't that good if they're willing to accept sod all for him, is he? But we'll see. Maybe he's got the magic. Or maybe somebody is full of shit and he's telling me porkies about this guy being good. But it's all academic anyway, because he won't even talk to me. See, this is what keeps happening. Any of these players that have been recommended to me, I go for them, and computer says no. No, you can't have them. Won't talk to you. So, yeah, I'm just having to do things the old-fashioned way and just scrub my way through free transfers, bringing them in on trial, and then just taking the best of a bad bunch. Still, we did get some good players in this season doing that. But, yeah, not a single... I don't think I've managed to get a single player that was recommended to me. And I'm sure they're good. I'm sure they are good. But they're just not interested in Blyth. Arnie Grimm says, I think because your club is still semi-professional, it's hard to find players to join. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's got something to do with it. That and the reputation. But it could all turn around if we move up a division. No, you're no good. You can't play wing back. Why are you even on the list? Okay, match against Chester coming up. Should be good. Well, I do feel that is thoroughly deserved after our absolute hammering of Barrow. We've got O'Reilly, Liddell, Lang, Fuster and Maguire all in Team of the Week. 5 of my players making the list. Brilliant stuff. Jordan Crawford, who's that? I don't even remember. He's a winger. Well, why do I even want to look at Jordan Crawford? We don't use a winger. Oh, he's training. He's already at my club. He's one of my youths. All right. Okay, yeah, I'll praise him. Yeah, well done, mate. You're getting sold one day because I don't use wingers. Sean Cobain. Who's this lad? A bit rubbish. Rubbish potential, rubbish all round. That face. No, you can't have a contract. Bradley Fuster still recovering from that injury, but he did well enough last game. He got 2 goals. Right, Chester in strong form. We're also in strong form, but we are the favourites. If only slightly. And everything to play for here. 1 point separating us and Chester. 2 points away from top of the league. Kidderminster currently holding the spot after Barrow were unseated by our very own Blyth Spartans in the last game. And how's everyone looking? Sangari getting a little bit knackered now, but well enough to cope for the time being. Actually, while I'm here, I should just have a quick perusal of these try lists, see if any of them are going to shape up. Elliot Richards, no, probably not. Liam Williams, maybe. Ngongo, no. Heading 9, oh, come on, Ngongo, you can go into the reserves. Mashigo, no. Heading 6, yeah, he's definitely out of there. Get out of it. Long, maybe. I mean, he's got high potential. Let's just have a look. See what his coach report says. Could be worse, really. I might keep hold of him. There you go. I don't want to go mad and sign too many defenders at this point. Jordan Downing, no, you're terrible. Go. Get out. And Toby Lee's also terrible. Okay. Right. We've got a new man in, though. We've got that Lions guy. That Lions chappie. Buddle is still in the team at the moment. Right. Cunningham, you're only a loanee. You're going to start getting left out of games because you're not really up to scratch right now. And at 21, you're probably not hitting that potential, let's face it. So let's get Lions on the bench. And let's see how this looks. If we get him on for Buddle, we'll keep Buddle on the bench to swap in. Buddle is in good form, but I'd kind of like to give this new lad a crack, see how he does. Let's just see is Lyons any better. Well, he's better than Bernard at it, so maybe I'll put him on cover. Right foot. What's Lyons? Right only. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. Sangare and Green have now developed a partnership in midfield. Brilliant. It looks like a good one as well. That will do nicely. All right. That's it, lads. Enough messing about. It's time for the match. Luke Lyons lacking match sharpness. Yep, we're aware of that, but we've got Buddle waiting in the wings. And he's in good form too, so he should do all right if I have to bring him on. Okay, what shall we say? Pick up where you left off last time out. Definitely the right thing to go for, in my opinion, after the match we had last. And we're at Croft Park this time. Have a look at this league table. Oh, immediately thumped into the Blyth box, but picked up calmly by Lang. O'Reilly runs it out, passes to Newman Lyons. Okay, where's this highlight going? Is it time to demand more immediately? I think it is. Ooh, was it a shot? Was it a cross? Who knows? Kieran Green taking the corner for Blyth. Finds the head of Maguire. Just wide of the post there. Not a bad start for our first highlight. Everyone's looking composed so far. Let's demand more again. Focused after feedback. That's what we want to see. Come on, lads. Not much going on in this match so far. 24 minutes gone. Michael Liddell takes a free kick, though. And that appears to be a penalty. There was some argy-bargy going on in the box there. And the ref points to the spot. Sean Reid will take the kick, reprising his role from last season. And he's taking better penalties this season. That's the second penalty I've seen him actually put into the corner, rather than just smash it straight down the middle every time. So let's see that from a better angle. That was a sweet penalty. That was good. Well done, Reid. He's obviously been practicing. Sam Scargill 22, thank you very much for the follow. Sorry I didn't hear the alert because the crowd's loud. They're drowning everything out. We've got a bumper crowd here at Croft Park. Right, let's demand more again. Bernard with the defensive header, but not out of danger. Jordan smashes it over the bar. And a bit of a let-off there for Blyth. Lang with the throw. Finds Fuster to Liddell. Mohamed Sangare to Sean Reid, back to Sangare. And Reid loses possession. It was a poor pass from Sangare that time, unfortunately. And Chester are in possession. There's a race for the ball, but Lang is going to win it easily and play it back to Luke O'Reilly. Luke O'Reilly playing the sweeper-keeper role, brings it out before smashing it upfield. Not finding a green shirt, but that defensive header does. It was poor, finds Maguire, has a shot, defended well, and the rebound fell to Bradley Fuster, but this time saved by the keeper. Lyons with the free kick to Egan. Egan to Bernard. Back to Egan. Sangare. Egan with the cross. High and long. Oh, Bradley Fuster just wide of the mark there. Not a bad effort, though. We're looking dangerous. 5 shots on target from 9 in total. And Liddell takes a free kick on the edge of the box. Has a crack, hits the post. Not bad, not bad, Michael Liddell. O'Reilly takes the goal kick. Lewis Lang surging upfield there. Oh, he goes a bit too far, but he gets away with it. Plays the pass to Michael Liddell that perhaps he should have done in the first place. Liddell plays in Reid to Sangare. Sangare back to Reid. Reid in a dangerous position. Lets loose a screamer, but unfortunately it was high as well as powerful. And he's going to need to do better than that if he wants to score. Let's praise the lads. Things seem to be going well. 50% of our shots on target at this point. Okay. What should I do? Yeah, I'm happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. Everyone's happy about that team talk. Let's go with it. Hopefully they won't throw it away in the second half as it starts to rain. Business as usual at Croft Park. Oh, what was that? What was that? Referee. Referee. Give us a free kick. It looked like a horrible dive from Bradley Fuster, but we're taking it. Sangare with the free kick. Smashes it with his left, but it's over the bar. Comes to nothing. Egan with the throw. Finds Dan Maguire. Back to Egan. Egan with the cross, looking for Bradley Fuster. Not quite tall enough to win that header against the Chester defence, but Michael Little picks up the loose ball, plays it into Lewis Lang. Back to Little, taking it forward. Oh, gets tackled, but Reed picks up the loose ball. Reed playing in Dan Maguire, who hits it first time just wide of the post. Keeping the pressure on the Chester goal, and I think we'll demand more. Fairly uneventful few minutes. I think the referee's just giving someone a bollocking. Sangare with a free kick, whipped in beautifully, but no one got on the end of it, unfortunately. But that was not a bad free kick. Little picking up the ball in midfield, bringing it forward. Fails with the pass, and it's taken by Chester's Jordan, who smashes it upfield for Ayula. This is dangerous. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Closed down really well by Luke O'Reilly there. Good man, saving us at the back. That was almost a surefire goal there for Chester. Bit of a miracle save. Allows us to keep our narrow 1-goal lead. And we can't have any more of that. Little takes the corner, finds Kieran Green. Shot deflected. Kieran Green back in possession to Reed. Bernard takes a deflection and Little lets it run for a throw. .66 minutes played. Chester make a substitution. Kieran Green picking up a yellow card. Sangare picking up a yellow card. My midfield have decided it's time to get dirty. Reed picking up a yellow card. That's all three of my midfielders now on a yellow card. Chester. George Green with the free kick there. Just going over the bar. Looking dangerous, and here's a man that is a possible future signing for us. Kieran Green's been booked. Let's time to ease off a bit. Sangare looking a little bit knackered at this point, but I reckon he could probably survive the last 10 minutes. I don't feel like I want to make a substitution at this point. Let's demand more as we go into the final 5 minutes of normal time. Last minute of the match now. Right, 3 minutes of added time to play. Egan takes a throw, finds Reed to Kieran Green, to Sangare. Nice cut back to Green there by Sangare, and Lyons thumps it upfield, finding no one though. Sangare wins the midfield header, and Maguire's suddenly on the ball in attack. Plays in Bradley Fuster. He's got Little on the left. He plays it out to Little. Can he put a cross in? Little goes for a cheeky cross, finding Reed, but well blocked by the Chester defence there. Goes out for a throw, which Egan will take. To Green and back to Egan, and Egan winning a corner there with that cross. Michael Little takes a corner. It's a poor corner though, but the clearance comes out back to Little, and he whips in a much better cross the second time. Sangare with the shot. Oh, just wide of the mark. We are inside the final minute of added time. We need to keep Chester out as Jordan surges through the middle, but free kick is given to Blyth, I assume for offside. And we will waste some time here before taking that free kick as the clock is ticking down. 20 seconds to go. Lyons taking his sweet time. And this is the right thing to do. The clock ticking down to the last 10 seconds. Lyons takes it. Fuster picks it up in the box, but he's well tackled by Downs. And it goes out for a throw for Blyth. Michael Little to take the throw to Bradley Fuster. Sangari back to Little. Sangari once again chips it in, looking for Dan Maguire. Defence well covered, and that is the final whistle. 22 shots, only 8 on target. Oh dear, could do better there, I feel. But we do win 1-0 against a tough team in our division, and that is another important win for Blyth Spartans. Although we are picking up a fair few bookings as we're going along early on in the season, there will be some suspensions at this rate if we're not careful. Assertive, well done, that was a good win for us. Yeah, we'll take that. Boost the morale a bit. So, Sight Disability says, weirdest thing in my Blyth save is that the board have rented the den, so I'm playing my home games in London. I assume your stadium's being rebuilt, is it? But what? Why are they playing in London? Surely, like, Newcastle would have been closer? What on earth were they thinking, eh? Right, so that leaves us third in the league, 2 points behind league leaders Kidderminster. That is a good position for us to be in. All 3 of the top 3 teams tied on goal difference with 6. Interesting. And Lyons seemed to do all right on his debut. We didn't leak a goal. It's always a good sign. Okay. Who is next? Ooh, Catligo Mashigo has been called up for South Africa under-20s by manager Steve Zulu. Well, he's on trial for us, but his heading is poor. It's really bad. Like, okay, he's got some really good other stats, particularly for this level of football, like 14s. Pretty damn amazing, but that heading really lets him down. I'm just not willing... Oh, and that strength. I hadn't even noticed that. Strength 4. I'm just not willing to take on a centre-back that's this lacking in key stats. He's only 5'8" as well. Oh, man. That's not good enough for a centre-back in my book. You want at least 6 foot. Right, Liam Golding. I've forgotten who you are already. We were clearly checking you out for a reason, though. Okay. Let's have a look at the overview. Doesn't enjoy big matches. That's a concern, but he is fairly consistent, so that's a plus. But we've just taken on Luke Lyons, so I don't feel we need this guy anymore. So we'll just acknowledge that. Yeah, whatever. Kelvin Langmead. Oh, yes, that was... Yeah, no, he's terrible. Let's discard that. Sorry, Kelvin, you're past it. Right, Telford, the 4-4-2 diamond formation. I think they played that last season as well. Oh, yeah, and here we go. Danger man Daniel Udo up front. The Nigerian target man, if I remember rightly. I think he's Nigerian. Yes, he is. And another potential goal machine. I think I also had a crack at him. I can't remember now. But or maybe I gave him a miss because I've already got good enough attackers. But he's definitely someone that was recommended. How's Matty Waters' scouting coming along? He's shaping up all right, but still no idea if he can even play the position that I want him for. So we'll keep that going. Sight Disability says, there's no message about a new stadium. I feel like a franchise. Yeah. Arnie Grimm says, my team. Oh, that's your team, is it? Ah, Telford. Interesting. Oh man, what I saw something. Saw a film when I was in my teens in Telford. I'm trying to remember what it was. What was that one where Demi Moore gets her kit off? What was that? Got a feeling I saw that at a cinema in Telford when I was a teenager. Many, many years ago now. Arnie says you might also want to check their under-18s team for youngsters. I think I'm all right for players at the moment, you know, after that guy. Lions coming in. They've got a superb youth academy. Yeah, it wouldn't take much to be better than mine. My youth system is appalling. Where were we? Telford, under-18 squad overview. Oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I want that. Thank you. Right. Michael Shuttleworth. Valued at £300. Patrick McCormick. £525. It's going up. Andy Dowling. £400. Ooh, Stephen Sinnott. 2.1k. Now there's one. Oh, he's a defensive midfielder, though. I don't need one of them. That's a shame. Don't need a right winger. Declan Naylor, £375. No, Trevor Hunt, 2.2k. Trevor Hunt. Now, he's one that might be worth having a look at. Well, this is going to be a big match, Arnie. I assume you'll be rooting for Telford. We're in good form at the moment, though. We just beat Barrow away 2 matches back. And they've only just come down to this division. But I'm pretty sure Telford gave us some trouble last season. I do remember losing 2-0 in the final kind of quarter of the season to them away from home, if I remember rightly. So I think the last time we played them, we lost. Oh, that Nigerian's always big trouble for us. Last match against him, we lost 2-0, and he scored 1 and assisted 1. Robbie Dale excited by informed Blyth. Nice. That Udo, we're definitely going to keep a close eye on him. And then we got Boston after that at home. Boston are a team I find tough at times as well. What's going on with him? Are we still scouting him? Are we actually still scouting him? Let's get an analyst report as well. Right, Nathan Buddle continuing to train well. He's working hard. He knows his position in the team's on the line. Aaron Cunningham training badly. Obviously having a bit of a strop that I've left him out of the team now. Deshaun still not training well. I think it's time to have words with him. That's the second training session in a row. He's not trained well. Yeah, good. You acknowledge that you're being a scumbag and you need to work harder. Good lad. Arnie Grimm says, I'm popping a popcorn now. Ice cold Pepsi Max on the side. This will be a fun game. I hope it's more fun for me than it is for you, Arnie. I definitely will be looking for revenge against these guys. A win against them last season instead of that loss could have won me the league, would have won me the title, and would have won me promotion. So definitely revenge on the cards here. But yeah, they beat us away last time, and there's every chance they could beat us away again this time. But we have managed to strengthen the side a bit. Obviously, we've lost Brotherton at the back, but We've brought in some strength in other areas. Right. No, let's not make you available. Let's make Cunningham available ongoing. Looks all right to me. Any reason I chose Blyth? Basically, every time Blyth Spartans have been in the bottom division on Football Manager games, I always pick them. The very first time I picked them many years ago was because I liked their kit the best out of all the teams in the bottom division. I'm actually born in Derby. I'm a Derby County fan. I even worked at the football club for a while. But yeah, Blyth Spartans. I've got the shirt, man. Look, I've got the shirt. I'm dedicated enough to Blyth to have a shirt. But yeah, I've played them in so many different Football Manager games. Whenever they're high enough to actually feature in the game, I'll play as them, because I do like playing this game from the bottom rather than starting at the top. I know a lot of people like to go straight to the Premiership and play about with big money, but I enjoy this game the most, scrubbing around right from the very bottom of the playable leagues and working my way up, and Blyth are the team for me. And yeah, I mean, I've played them so much, I may as well be a Blyth fan. I've got quite a bit of knowledge about the players by this point in time after having played them a bit. And yeah, obviously I was playing them last season as well, because they were in last season in the bottom division, just recently having come up, hadn't they? So yeah. Arnie Grimm says, I was always Rushton and Diamonds in the old days. Yeah, where are they now? Where have they gone? Are they still even a team? Right. I think we'll go with this lineup. It did the job for us, didn't it? Everyone looks healthy enough. That'll do. Okay, here we go. Let's brace ourselves for the might of Telford in their home stadium at New Bucks Head in Telford. And they are playing their 4-4-2 diamond once again. And there is Danger Man Udo. Sight Disability says, I did Blyth a few years ago but never won the Premier League, so I felt I had unfinished business, and they're semi-local to me in Middlesbrough. Oh, you're a Middlesbrough man. Yeah, well, yeah, they're very near to you then, aren't they, really? Certainly in relation to how near they are to me. They're a lot nearer to you. Right. Can we say go out and get revenge? We bloody can. We're doing it. Passionate. We owe Telford after what happened in our last match. Go out there and get revenge. Go on, lads. Break some legs. Smash some skulls. Sorry, Arnie. Are you the manager there, Arnie? I think that looked like you on the sideline. And we're off. Little taking it up the left. Looking for Bradley Fuster, but it's too far. Fuster not had time to warm his legs up yet. That's the end of the first highlight. Let's demand more. Get it in early. Get that bonus. Everyone's composed apart from Lyons, who apparently looks normal, however that looks. Little with the free kick, sailing it over the bar. That's a shame, but at least the highlight went our way. As we're coming to the end of the first 10 minutes. Oh no, free kick for Telford. Smashed into the box onto the head of Cowans. And he scores. Well, Arnie will be happy. He'll be throwing his popcorn, spilling his Pepsi. But I'm not happy. Not a good start. Oh, who was marking him? Looks like Sangare should have been marking that man. And he just wasn't. What the hell was that, lads? No good. One shot, one goal for Telford. Already proving to be a bogey team for us. Stop laughing, Arnie. Stop it. That's enough. Little finds Sangare on the edge of the box. Oh, I got excited there. That looked like it might have been on target. Bernard wins the header in the middle. Is that going to fall for Fuster? No, not quite. Smith with the pass back to the keeper. Thumped up field. Only finds Little though. Little plays it to Lang. Lang with the long ball. Tries to switch up play. Finding Maguire but fails. And danger man Udo on the ball, plays it through to Brown. Brown with the shot. What a save by O'Reilly. That was very dangerous. Udo once again showing he's not just about scoring goals, but he can provide them as well. Let's close down Andre Brown. Oh man, we've not put a shot on target yet. Come on boys, come on. O'Reilly kicks it out to Lyons short. Lyons dithers on the ball a bit, but finds Egan in space on the right. Egan takes it forward. Cheeky little chip for Bradley Fuster's head. He can't put it on target though, and it goes wide of the mark. That's a shame. Sangari with a free kick just outside the D. Oh, high and wide. Come on, boys. Have we got a single shot on target yet? No, we have not. 4 shots, none on target. Come on, lads. What's this shit? Arnie says, let's get an agreement of a tie. Oh, man. I want to win here, mate. I want to win. At the moment, I'm losing, though. We're going to need goals. We're going to need shots on target if we want to win. Kieran Green picks it up in midfield. He's already on a yellow. He's obviously getting annoyed, the captain there. Finds Michael Liddell on the left, who gets tackled beautifully by Brown. But there's a scrabble over the ball, and it comes back out, finding Michael Liddell once again. Green to Sangare. Plays it out wide right to Egan with the cross back to Liddell. Liddell with the header, but wing-backs and full-backs not exactly known for their heading ability, are they? And it was gathered easily by Telford's keeper. Egan with the throw-in to Dan Maguire. Back to Egan, back to Maguire. Maguire crosses for Bradley Fuster. Can't quite flick that header on target. And we're still only 1 shot on target for 7 shots taken here. This is not good enough, lads. Demand more as we're approaching the half-time whistle. It looks like we're going into half-time 1-0 down away at Telford. Carleen with the corner. Finds Belic. Oh, that was dangerous stuff there, but tipped over the bar by Luke O'Reilly. And out for another corner. Blow the whistle, ref. Just blow the whistle. Lyons with a good defensive header there. And the whistle goes for half-time. 8 shots, 2 on target. 4 shots, 3 on target for Telford. And they're a goal ahead, thanks to Henry Cowans. This is not a good start. Not a good start at all. Aggressive bollocking time, lads. Yeah, show me something else in the second half. Oh, we can't let Arnie win. We can't let Arnie win. Come on, boys. Get stuck in. Udo. Oh, not a good pass, Udo. Apparently he's not so good in the rain. Right, let's get the demand more in. And the clock is ticking, and we need a goal as Brown takes a free kick to Carleen. Carleen? Not sure. Finds White. Oh, dangerous cross there. Just comes off the back of the Telford man, falling to Sangari, who punts it upfield. Finding Bradley Fuster. Maguire in space. Smashes it from the penalty spot, and we have our equaliser. There it is. And what a long ball that was. And a defensive error by the number 4 Smith, allowing Fuster through. Another terrible piece of defending by number 5. Dan Maguire in tons of space. Just has to smash it home. Keeper stood no chance. Poor man. And it's 1-1. Arnie says our agreement is settled. I'm not agreeing to a draw yet, Arnie. There's time yet. There's time yet. And we're going to demand more. Bradley Fuster picking up a yellow. Frustrated to not have scored a goal. Oh no, he has scored a goal. Why are you frustrated, Bradley? You've got a goal. Sangari. Oh man, my midfielders are picking up yellows every game. I'm glad I got some extra midfielders, because there will be suspensions this season, and before we even reach halfway through the season, I think. Lang playing a 6.2. Not good, Lang. Think we might have to take him off, because that's pretty appalling, and with it being 1-1, who really wants to risk letting in a goal due to a defensive error? So let's put Bernard on the left and Lang off, Buddle on. Okay, Buddle has been in great form. up until recently losing his place to the new signings. Let's hope that good form continues. We need it to here. Anyone else need to come off? Sangari's not doing too well, is he? But we'll leave it for now. Let's have more of the same from you, Buddle. Demand more. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Captain Green is shown the red card for a horror tackle there. Oh, that's not what we wanted. We didn't need that. Oh. So Reed is going to have to get pulled back. Oh, man. Oh, Arnie must be getting excited now. How are we going to get through this? All right, it's confirmed changes for now. I need to pull back from attacking. Let's go cautious. Let's go cautious. We need to try and see out the remainder of the game without conceding a goal. I'll take a draw at this point. Now that agreement's on, Arnie. Now it's on. I'll take it. Oh, we've only put 3 shots on target. Man, this is terrible stuff. he's singing "It's Coming Home" now. It's not coming home. It's not. Oh no! What? Oh no! This is the Telford end. I thought that was at my end there, and I was like, oh, why is he dawdling? He's through on goal, but he's not. But now they are through on goal. Morgan Smith with a man to. Oh my God! Udo to his left, and Udo smashes the shot at the keeper, and what a reprieve for Blyth there. But it's not over as Telford take a corner. Udo with the header off the bar, it seems. Udo just can't find the net, and Bradley Fuster makes the tackle. Oh, this is tense stuff, and we're ticking down the time here. Oh man, they're all over us. They are all over us. Should I try attacking for the last few minutes? Let's try attacking for the last couple of minutes. Let's see if anything comes of it. If we can get some long balls in. Oh, you should have had a goal there, Arnie. Telford should be winning this match right now. I don't know how we got away with it. Oh God, they're all focused after the feedback. Come on, lads, get focused. Get focused after my feedback. Don't let them score. We're into it. We're into added time. 4 minutes to play though. Most of that is now ticked away. We're into the final minute. Buddle with the throw-in to Sangari. Sangari to Egan. Egan runs it up the right. Tries to put it across, but it's blocked. And Telford are in possession. One last attack seems to be on the cards for Telford. And Morgan Smith just hasn't got the legs to beat lines to that ball. And he passes back to O'Reilly. He thumps it upfield, but it's another attack for Telford again. Lilly with the long shot, and it goes out for a corner. It's not over yet. 10 seconds to go, and Telford have a corner, which Cowans will take. Good defensive header there, but danger man Udo is on the ball. Plays it to Morgan Smith, to White, to Smith. D. Smith has room for a shot, but he allows himself to be closed down by Sangari. What a relief as the whistle goes for full time. Wow, what a match. Well, it was an improvement on our last away game at Telford, which we lost 2-0, so I'll take that draw. I'll take that as progress. And we did manage to finish up with 10 men with the red card in the 75th minute for captain Kieran Green. Maybe that's why we're picking up so many cards. Kieran Green leading by example, showing the rest of the lads how to foul good and proper. And this time doing it so much that he got sent. So we're going to have to live without our captain for a match or two. You were unlucky. You were unlucky. Okay, well, they don't believe me, but I feel unlucky there. We had the shots, and we got a red card. Could have been so different with 11 men, perhaps. Okay, so we've kept third place in the table with that draw, but we have slipped 2 points behind league leaders, and top spot has switched around. Kidderminster losing their spot to Halesowen, I wish there was someone local to there that could tell me how you're actually supposed to say that place, because I have no idea, but Halesowen is how I'm saying it. I've never been there, never even heard of it. Right, Green is banned for 1 match so far. Let's issue a warning. Come on, Captain Green. You know better than to get yourself sent off in an important match. He accepts his warning. Good man. But yeah, that was a great match. Exciting end-to-end stuff there. And yeah, I can't believe Udo didn't manage to grab that goal late on. That was just unfortunate for him that, yeah, he hit the bar and he smashed it straight into my keeper. And, oh, man. On another day, he'd have had 2 goals out of that. Okay, yeah, Lang had a poor game. We had to take him off, unfortunately. Luke O'Reilly had a fine game. Yeah, damn right he had a fine game. He kept us in. Yeah, getting the highest rating in the team. Keeping us in the match with those important saves. Arnie says, I'm 100% sure he's top 3 best forwards in this league. Could be true, could be true. He's definitely good. Should we scout the FA Cup? Oh, God, it's really not worth it. I'm not even going to bother. We never find anyone. Right, we got 3rd for Manager of the Month. Well, 3rd isn't good enough. Win ratio 50%. Not amazing. If you're wondering why I get the Shamrock Rovers reports, when I have been known on occasion to play the Irish League, Shamrock Rovers is my team there, based in Dublin. I've managed on one playthrough. Was it on 2017? The last time I played Shamrock Rovers, I think the last time I played them was on Football Manager 2017, and I managed to get them into Europe, doing pretty well. It took me quite a long time, but it is possible. You can get an Irish club to do well in Europe eventually, given enough time and enough transfers of very old ex-superstar professionals. If you can find any that are willing to come, snap them up, and you can make some progress. And of course, the money you can start getting from the European matches can transform your club. But not a lot of money in the Irish leagues. Outside of that, right? Warren Burrell. Oh yeah, you're another one that I was thinking of loaning, and no, I think we'll give you a miss. You don't really look up to much to me. No. Acknowledge. Whatever. Right. George Green, 60% scouted. We want to scout you some more. Let's have a look at what we've discovered so far. Yeah, he looks pretty tasty, doesn't he? Look at that. He would be a superb signing. He's valued at 61k though, so we're unlikely to get him. Contracted till 2020, so we'll keep an eye on him. Is he on the shortlist already? I don't know. He is. We'll keep him on the shortlist then. So Boston next, and looks like they'll be playing a 4-4-2. Good at the back, thanks to their goalkeepers. I can't be bothered to go through all of those. It takes too much time, and I mostly find players outside of this scouting anyway. At this level, your scouts are just so bad. They couldn't even scout a sandwich. Okay, Boston are down in 20th. Okay, so they're normally a team that concern me a little bit in this league, but looks like they're having a bit of a nightmare this season, being down in 20th. So good opportunity to go and compound their misery and get them beaten. And we will be playing at home for that. Leamington, they're a tough team. Leamington away. We did knock them off second place in the division last season by beating them. So they're a team we can beat, but they are a tough team, a team to be respected. Just making the most of giving my voice a rest while not a lot's happening. The commentary does take quite a bit out of my voice. Sometimes you see me drinking constantly. It's because it absolutely wrecks my voice as I'm going. But it's worth it. It's fun to do. And I've always thought to myself, the one thing that if I could choose something that I would add in to Football Manager to improve it as a game, it would be match commentary. Because they manage it on like FIFA games. You get like standard kind of match commentary, and although it can get a bit samey, it's nice that it's there. And I've always thought that that's the one thing that would just polish off the match engine for Football Manager is decent match commentary. I'd love to have that added in, and so that's why I'm doing it on my playthrough, because I think that's something that's missing, and it adds a bit more excitement to seeing what's going on if you've got some commentary. But yeah, it doesn't half wreck my voice, especially when it gets exciting. Right, let's praise some form. You can't play where I need you to play, so we're going to discard you. Definitely discard you. It's kind of annoying me that every so often I just see the same list of things I'm not interested in, and it's only because I'm too lazy to discard them. I could just discard them all, I suppose, but they'll only just bring the same ones back again. Just better off ignoring it, I guess, every time. All right, we got a good rest before the Boston match, and that's definitely going to be important for us. Let's have a look at these trial lists again. If we'll keep anyone. Richards. I think you're a no. Let's just have a look at your coach report. Well, he's not bad, but he's too much of a grower for a club at this level. So let's pop him in the reserves until his trial runs out. Liam Williams. Interesting. No, that's not what I want. What am I doing? I'm doing the wrong thing. I want to click on him and look at the coach report. Lacking in determination. Ooh, yeah, no, we don't want half-assed defenders. Off you pop. Long. First touch 2. Really long. Like, it's like you've never touched a football before. First touch 2 on a professional footballer. I'm pretty sure most 5-year-olds have at least first touch 3. But yeah, he's probably a no, let's face it. Needs to improve his passing as well. Yeah. Perhaps if your first touch was better, you wouldn't be too bad, because he's got some nice key stats. He's got 13 for marking and tackling and positioning and decisions and acceleration as well. I mean, that's pretty nippy at this level for a defender. Pace 12, acceleration 13. Naturally fit and agile. There's a lot going for him, really. Headers could be a bit better, but he's only 18. He'd perhaps improve a bit. It's just that first touch, really. Oh, and the passing and the technique being 1. I guess they're not so good either. Side Disability says, are you finding a lot of long-range strikes going this year? We're definitely scoring more than last season's game, I think. I mean, so far this season, no, not getting a lot of long-range shots in. But if I count the first season in it, I think we did end up getting a fair few, and that definitely felt like more than 2018. 2018 seemed like a tougher game than 2017 or 2019, just in my experience personally. Suggesting I put Hutchinson up for sale, and it is a shame because he's a proper real life Blyth player, but he had that horror injury and he was out for so long and he's never recovered. His stats are really awful now. But look, he can be consistent, and like in previous games, he's developed quite nicely as Ryan Hutchinson. I was a little bit reluctant to get rid of him. And we do play 3 at the back, so maybe I should just keep him for now. I'll have 6 men in total that can play there. You never know, I might get all 3 of my main central defenders get injured at one point, and then I'll regret selling him. So I'll keep hold of him for now. No worries, Arnie. Thank you. I'll see you next time, mate. Hope Telford does well. So, Side Disability says, I'm getting a lot of free kicks and scoring lots of free. Yeah, actually, that's definitely something noticeable because I didn't have any good set piece takers last season. And I think still this season I haven't. And I had Brotherton and Lang, who are both my central defenders, taking free kicks, and Lang ended up scoring, was it 8 goals last season, mostly from free kicks, which is unbelievable, really. I think in 2018 free kicks were a bit too hard to score. You just didn't really get them, and I've got a feeling that they've tweaked it and made it so they're more likely to go in now. But it must be so difficult to balance, and perhaps they've gone a little bit too far the other way now. So you're scoring, free kicks that are absolute screamers at the bottom end of football. Then again, it can happen in real life now and then. Right, we'll keep scouting this lad. This is that Telford youth. Pressing forward, okay. Right, Blyth favourites for the clash against Boston. I should bloody hope so, considering our league positions. Right, let's crack on. Let's get this match going. We are running out of time. 25 minutes of the session left. Let's see if we can squeeze a few more games in. Bottle, let's praise him. Paul Smith, criticise. Really, Deshaun, really, you're still not training well after that talking to last month. Let's criticise you again. Sort your life out, mate. Yeah, well, you said pretty much the same thing last time, and you obviously haven't. Stop being a scumbag. Right, Cunningham, you are getting a warning as well, because you're obviously having a paddy that you're on loan and you're not getting games, but you're not doing well enough and you're not training well enough. You've not impressed me. You're not going to get a game at this rate. Leighton Egan, that might be worth a bit of praise, actually. Sometimes he can go on a good run. Yeah, there we go. And Sangare, yeah, why not? Let's warn everyone and praise everyone. Good. Good man. Keep improving. Right. Game save. No. Not interested. Under 18s can deal with their own problems. Under 23s. That's where my reserves can play. But under 18s fixtures tend to be a little bit too close to my matches. I don't want to knacker my substitutes out. Right, Boston. Here we come. Oh, look at that form. Look at that form. And look at their form. Woeful. We're probably going to lose this now, aren't we? I've gloated too early. But they are right the way down the bottom end of the table. Oh, yes, of course. We are missing Captain Green, who is suspended at least for this match, possibly for longer, thanks to his 2 yellows. So we could give new man Michael Woods a nod, or Connor Oliver. I think we'll go with Connor Oliver. Let's go with what we know. And Woods can stay on the bench. Partnership forming between Bernard and Lang doesn't look great. And we're going to be missing a midfield partnership as well for this match. Going to weaken things a little bit. Oh, really? My God. Sangare's already 1 yellow away from suspension. Sorry, how many games have we played? 6 matches played, and Sangare is 1 card away from suspension. Yeah, good going. What the fuck? It seems the Blyth side have become a little bit dirty this season. Right, standard 4-4-2 from Boston United. Play your own game and you'll win. There we go. That seemed to go relatively well compared to most of our pre-match team talks. And beautiful sunshine at Croft Park. That'll probably last all of 5 minutes. Cromulus, what are you doing here? Hello. Patriots rule, he says. Wrong sport. Oh, no, actually, it's probably the right sport. It's just American, so I don't know who they are. Are they a football team? Sorry, soccer, whatever you call it over there. I'm not even sure. You'll have to educate me, Gromulus. I've no idea. All right, let's get a demand more in. Yeah, things have been going pretty well on Football Manager. Nobody's died, unlike on Battletech, where people can die. This is a much safer place to be. All right, that old argument, eh? I think what you're referring to as football in your country is actually hand egg, on account of the ball being egg-shaped and you carry it with your hands. It's not football, is it? Because the ball's round. Only you're playing with an egg. It's hand egg. Little on the ball. Square to Sangare. Crosses it out wide right to Egan. Egan with the cross finds Maguire in the middle. What's Maguire got in the bag? Nothing but a shot deflecting off a defender. Let's demand more from the lads. That doesn't sound very fair, Gromulus. Oh, what a screamer from Jordan Slew. And we're a goal down 30 minutes into the match, but who can begrudge him that goal? Wow, what a shot. Great cross. Bernard, unfortunately, with a bit of a shit defensive header. Fell to Davies, finding Slew, who smashes it with his right. And O'Reilly, who's been in great form so far for the club, just couldn't keep that out. There was too much power on it. And yeah, it was kind of on the cards. Boston getting all the shots and getting the highlights. We've only had 1 shot and none on target so far for Blyth. And I've said before, Boston can be a bit of a bogey team for me. And they're looking like they don't want to give that status up in a hurry. Michael Liddell picking up a yellow. Jesus, I'm on 3 yellows already. Somebody's getting sent off this match, aren't they? Okay, Lang on the ball. Plays it back to Lyons. Has he got a long ball in him? No, he plays it short to Oliver. Back to Lyons. To Lang. Come on, Lang. Play it long, mate. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. Bradley Fuster with the pace. Winning the ball. Oh, takes a shot. Well claimed by keeper Willis there. Closing that shot down with relative ease. That's a shame. That was a good opportunity for us, but there'll be more where that came from, hopefully. But not in this first half, I doubt. It's, we're running out of time before half-time to get another goal. Just to keep checking, see if I can scream at the lads, and I can't. Oh, hold on. We need to tell someone to ease off tackles. Little, Connor Oliver. Yeah, let's always press him. That'll do for instructions. Let's go back to the pitch. And yeah, it's half time and it's going to be aggressive bollockings all round for the boys. Where's your passion, lads? Do you even want to win this match? Get out there. And will the kickoff highlight come to anything? The answer is no before I've even finished the sentence. Right, let's demand more. Come on. We need a lot more highlights this half. We're playing at home against a team in woeful form who are right down the bottom of the league. And we're in good form and we're losing 1-0. We are getting FM'd, as they say. It is just one of those things that Football Manager loves to do to you. Yeah, we're not giving this lad space. He scored an absolute screamer. Jordan Slew. Sangari with a free kick for Blyth, up and over the wall, but claimed easily by the keeper there. What a shame. We won't get many chances like that. Demand more, keep demanding more, come on. Yes, they reacted well to the feedback. Middleton with a throw. Slew on the ball, smash him up, can't let him score. Sampson. Still in possession for Boston. Back to Davies, to York. York out left, finding Middleton. Close him down. Come on, tackle him. What are you doing, boys? Slew allowed to loose off another shot, but this time nowhere near the power of his first effort, and it goes high and wide. It's not over yet. Reed, what was that? What was that, Reed? What was that? Did you see that? That was awful. The ball was nowhere near him and Reed just seemed to punch that guy down. There was absolutely no need, and we've conceded a penalty for nothing. Davies steps up to take it. O'Reilly sent the wrong way, and we're 2-0 down. Unlikely to recover at this stage, but what on earth was that foul by Sean Reed? I want to see that foul again. Yeah, nice penalty there. Let's skip that. Right, let's pause. I have to see that foul. Right, here we go. Let's play. So, throw in, comes in. Sangari with the header. And Reed, just with a blatant push. There's just no one near him. Well, sorry, the ball nowhere near him. Let's see that again. Reed, shoves him over just inside the box as well. Fuck me, Reed. What the hell? Man, he needs to come off doing stuff like that. Oh, God, have we even got anyone I can put on for him? Not easily. Sangari able to play there? No, not really. Not really. Let's get Dolling on then. That was absolutely appalling. We can't let that go. Michael Liddell playing really badly as well, and also on a yellow. So let's give Evans the nod. Definitely substitutions required. I don't think it's going to save us, but we've got to do something at this stage. I don't think we're coming back from 2-0 down. Not this late on. That's an absolute disaster of a game. And like 2 red cards in 3 matches? There's a serious lack of discipline at Blyth. Boys are looking frustrated. Demand more, and let's go very attacking. No. Hold on. Very attacking. We've got nothing to lose at this stage. Oh man, we're going to get fined. We are getting fined. What's that? 6 yellow cards. We're definitely getting fined at the end of this match. Boston awarded a free kick. No, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Sangare picking up a second yellow, making it 7 yellows, and obviously 2 yellows is a red card, so he's off. Oh, man. Oh, my God. What can we do? And Dolling, who's only just come on, is already going to have to get subbed off for Michael Woods, because I just need another midfielder. And that is the final sub that I can make. What a disaster. I'm blaming you, Gromulus. You suddenly show up and this happens. This. all that mention of hand egg has ruined us. Oh my God. What an absolute dumpster fire of a match. Oh, Sean Reid giving away a completely unnecessary penalty. Sangare picking up a red card. 7 yellows in total for Blyth. We are getting such a fine from the FA for this. They're not going to be happy. And the referee can't blow the whistle soon enough, as Oliver makes a foul while he's on a yellow. Luckily gets away with it though. That could easily have been another red if the ref was feeling less than charitable. And that's it. Full time, we've lost at home to Boston United 2-0. That will not do our league position any good. Yep, aggressive bollocking. There are no excuses for that, boys. What was that? So let's see where that leaves us in the table. Where were we? 3rd? I think we were 3rd when we left off. Oh, drops us all the way down to 7th. Still 5 points off top spot. It's not too bad. That is our first loss of the season, though, so, you know, could have been worse. We're bound to lose eventually. Gromley says, not my fault that I've never liked soccer. Well, that's all right. This is football, mate. Completely different. Right, okay. That did not go well. That did not go well. Sangare banned for a match. Issue a warning. Yeah, there we go. Blyth Spartans fined 500 quid for failing to control their players after receiving 7 yellow cards in the match against Boston. Oops. And yeah, Sangare accepts his warning. Not good, boys. Not good at all. Right. If we're quick, we might have time for one more match before I have to call an end to proceeding. What's this? Lack of flair. Symbol is dynamite for flair. Okay. Oliver Long. Well, we don't really need you. Apparently it'd be a quality signing, but no need for him. Tom Stead, he looks all right for a defender. Let's get a scout report on him. I think we're already scouting him, but let's scout him some more. Maximum scouting. All right. Let's quickly progress to the Leamington match. It's only 2 days away, so players are going to be a bit knackered. Also, we're going to be missing Sangare due to suspension. Maybe Captain Kieran Green will be back. He seemed to only have a 1-match suspension. So hopefully we'll be able to use him. Adam Long, I think I decided I was going to let Adam Long go. Apparently, league leaders, he's good enough for the team winning the league, but not good enough for me. That's interesting. Something in right there. Maybe their scouting isn't good. Who's he wanted by? Darlington as well as Hales Owen. Kind of tempted to just sign him just to piss them off. But yeah, no, I don't think I need him. I brought in Lyons and Deshaun Bernard. They'll probably be enough. And we've still got Hutchinson. Although, if I signed Long, I could let Hutchinson go. All right. Let's just check him one last time. What's the coach report? So he needs to improve passing, and I remember his first touch wasn't that great, but aside from that, he's not too bad. And he's never had a damaged cruciate ligament, unlike Hutchinson. So maybe we'll offer a contract. Yeah, fine. Okay. Because then I can sell Hutchinson, or at least let him go. Well, Hales Owen are offering him a contract as well, so let's bump it up a bit and go for 100 quid a week. Bump up his appearance fee a little bit as well, because he's not going to appear that often. Just in the name of gazumping Hales Owen, who have already put in an offer to him. Okay. Ahmed Obeng, Ghanaian player, plays on the wing. So he's the man to watch at Leamington this season. Okay, Leamington are slight underdogs and we're playing away. Fair enough. The FA Cup draw is soon. Be interesting. I hope we get a good draw. We had a really fantastic run in the FA Cup in the first season. Bamber Bridge. Okay, good start. Non-league nobodies. We like the sound of that. Ayuga Tanner, 22-year-old Australian playing for them though. Nice. Right, okay. Let's get on with this. Yep, keep training. Strategy number 4. It mostly works out well for us. Okay, yeah, no time for you, scouts. No time for you. We've got a match to squeeze in, and we've got 5 minutes to do it in. So let's hope it's a quick one. Bunch of trolls finished. Yeah, whatever. They weren't good enough. They can go. Right, Longstaff. I haven't got time. Longstaff. Sorry. Trevor Hunt. He looks like he's got good potential. That's that lad from Arnie Grimm's side, Telford, under 18. Got some good physical stats. Pretty nice. But anyway, we do not have time for the likes of him. Right, Sangare is out, suspended. Kieran Green is back, though. So let's get Green in. Which way around do these work best? That way around. Yeah, that'll do. And they've already got a good partnership after playing together last season a bunch. So we'll resume that partnership for this match while Sangari's out suspended. But everyone else, Reed, you were so bad last game. I shouldn't really leave you on the pitch, but we'll chance it. Defense will do. Right, let's go. Got to go fast. Uh, 4-4-2 for Leamington. Let's go to the team talk and get this off the ground, and then I will read the chat. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm expecting to see much better performances tonight. Let's start the match off with a good old aggressive bollocking. Good stuff. It's Cameron96. Hello. This is not the first season. This is the second season. You can find the first season on YouTube. There's a playlist. My channel is channel_Doyle. And you can see everything that happened there. No spoilers, but it was a very, very, very exciting end to the season. You should definitely watch it and find out what happened. But we are in season number 2 now. Okay, Lang on the ball. Is he going to fire a long ball upfield? He is. Finds the head of Bradley Fuster. Oliver thumps it through. Maguire's going to run onto that. Oh, off the post and into the hands of Breeden there. I think he should have tried for the cross to Bradley Fuster, though. So Gromlin said, did I tell you someone messaged me on Twitch thanking me for one of my Skyrim mods? That's cool. It's always nice when people thank you for stuff, isn't it? What was that mod? Dangerous free kick from Clark there, but sails over the bar, thankfully. Right, it's definitely time for the demand more. 20 minutes in, and the highlights suddenly going Leamington's way. So Cameron says, I got promoted in my first season with Spennymoor. I live near Spenny and Blyth. Just started second in National League. Big step up. Fantastic. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. I want to say something, but I don't want to spoil. You need to watch what happened to me. You need to watch, man. You need to watch that end of season. Right, demand more again. But yeah, that's good going, getting Spennymoor up. I'm enjoying having Bradley Fewster on the Blyth team this season. He was top scorer in the league last season for me, after we've snapped him up from Spennymoor. Although in real life he didn't really do that much for you, did he? I don't think he scored any goals at Spennymoor in real life, but I'll tell you what, on Football Manager 2018 he was an absolute goal machine. So I was seriously happy to see him playing for Blyth, and he was a goal machine in Season 1. I think he's my top scorer so far in Season 2 as well. I've got a lot of time for Bradley Fewster. All right, another aggressive bollocking required. Things are not going our way all of a sudden. Although it is 0-0, we're definitely getting outplayed. 39% possession. It's like we're not even here. Rob Ramshaw got 22 goals for you in a title-winning season. Yeah, Bradley Fewster scored more than that, actually. I think he got 27 to be league top goal scorer. Oh, fantastic tackle by Obeng, and he's through on goal. The defence are stranded. Only O'Reilly to beat, but he can't seal the deal. O'Reilly with a fantastic stop. Puts it out for a corner. Elliott to take for Leamington. Whips it in dangerously. Bernard with a defensive header. Back in the possession of Obeng. Plays it out to Tyler. Tyler with a terrible pass there. Intercepted by Green. And Green doesn't really do anything useful with it. Just smashes it upfield. And it's claimed easily by Leamington keeper Breeden. Let's demand more from the lads. Lang claiming that ball from the goal kick from Leamington. Reed in possession in midfield. Finds Bradley Fewster, who puts it out wide to Michael Liddle. Liddle with the cross. Finding Egan, his counterpart on the right. Egan back to Liddle, and Liddle with the first time shot puts it wide of the post. How unfortunate. That felt like it might have been a goal, but it wasn't to be. Bradley Fewster on the ball in midfield. Plays it to Captain Green. Back to Lyons, who thumps it upfield to nobody. Oh, but it falls to Fewster from the defensive header, which was poor. But unfortunately, so was Fewster's finishing there. And it goes well wide of the far post. Oh, 2 shots on target. Come on, boys. Where's the magic from Season 1? Where has it gone? Lang to take a free kick for Blyth. Whips it in nicely, but a little bit too high. And it goes over the bar. Where's Robbie Dale? He's retired. He's retired, mate. Unfortunately, I know this is like blasphemous to Blyth Spartan fans, but Robbie Dale didn't fit into my system, so I barely played him. And I sold Jarrett Rivers as well in the first season. I wanted to play a certain way, like, because I love this formation that I play. So I kind of didn't make use of him, and now he's retired. But we did make use of Sean Reid, attacking midfielder centre, and Dan Maguire up front, and Bradley Fewster. And that's what I wanted to play around, that triangle up front being a big feature for me. And instead of wingers, I'm using the wing backs. So we've got 3 central defenders at the back, 2 wing backs, 2 midfielders in the centre of the field, an attacking midfielder centre, and 2 forwards, 1 a poacher, 1 a pressing forward. And that's how I like football to be played. So unfortunately, Jarrett Rivers and Robbie Dale didn't fit into that system. and they got left out. But Robbie Dale has been a fantastic player for me on previous Football Managers where I have used him, and I've used different systems. He's a good lad. Dwyer through on goal, takes a shot, saved by O'Reilly, but it's not out of danger yet. Leamington with a throw-in. 2 minutes of added time to play. Quite an uneventful second half, really. And an uneventful match in terms of goals. Oh, I thought that was a penalty then. I thought that was a penalty. I heard that whistle and I saw that position. That's right on the line. Elliott taking the free kick right on the edge of the Blyth box. Smashes it into the wall. Bradley Fuster on the ball, running upfield. Where's he going to go? Where's he going to go? Oh, he plays it back to Lang. Lang thumps it up. But Bradley's not there to run onto it. Dan Maguire desperately trying to chase it down. Or was that Sean Reid? Not sure. And there's no time left. The whistle is about to go as Lang takes a throw in. And it's a 0-0 draw away at Leamington. Better than losing. And Leamington were a very good side last season and still are this season, I feel. So I guess we'll take that. We'll take that result. Let's tell the boys that was disappointing, though, because we need to turn this form around. We started off with a couple of draws. Then we got some wins in and now a loss and a draw. We're still just about in the playoff positions, but we're now 7 points adrift of top spot. We need to stop that slide as soon as possible. So let's have a look. So we smashed all the friendlies, and then we started the season with 2 draws, followed by 3 wins, and then a draw, a loss, and another draw. It's kind of like last season in that we're hitting a little bit of patchy form all of a sudden. But when we return next session, we'll be against Bradford. Bradford Park Avenue, and we'll be playing at Croft Park, so nice home match for us. And then we've got Bamber Bridge in the cup as well, and that, even if we don't manage a win against Bradford, this will be a nice recovery match for us. There's no way we should be losing to the likes of Bamber Bridge, and we can get ourselves a bit of morale back. But I mean, it's not bad. I mean, if you look at that and kind of cross your eyes a bit, it looks mostly green. It's a pretty good start to the season, but I was kind of hoping for a little bit more of a boost after doing so well last season. They seem to have let their foot off the gas a little bit around here, but we can turn this around. It's not a problem. Just need to get those strikers on form again. So that is where we'll leave it for now. So the next episode of Football Manager will be on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. UK time. So if you want to see more Football Manager, join me then. I have Sundays and Mondays off, so no stream for Sunday and Monday, but we will be back Tuesday, 2 p.m. UK time with the Battletech Extended 3025 mod. We'll continue that career, starting at 2 p.m. UK time, and then in the evening on Tuesday, we'll have some more Football Manager. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you to the new followers and everyone that came along and watched. Really appreciate it. And don't forget, you can find all my playlists on my YouTube channel, which is channel_Doyle. So check out the stuff there. There's a whole bunch of things. I've only started doing this in December, but already I've got a bunch of content up, so go check it out. And if you're already watching this on YouTube, don't forget, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on what you thought. Helps me out either way. And subscribe to the channel for more content like this. For now, I'm out. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.